Star Report. I am your host, Star. Good morning. Okay. We have to readdress this topic. We did a show last night, and like many of you, I suffered from Verizon's network outage. I still have the files, so we're going to re-upload that at some point later on this week. But I want to readdress this particular episode with Mr. Anton Daniels and Mr. Corey Holcomb, the interview that took place on the 5150 platform. Let me say early, salute to Anton Daniels for standing on business, and salute to Corey Holcomb for not allowing himself to get into a possible lawsuit. Again, in case you don't know, Corey Holcomb, Zoe Williams, and Ari Spears, they had a situation years ago and Corey had to pay out of pocket. So salute, to the 5150 staff. They paused the show, and I'm going to play the video again. Thank you to the people who were in the live chat last night from the 5150 team. They said, Star, you're good. You can play the video. So we're gonna get to it. This is Premium Black News. From the position of an older man, I'm going to try and give you some rational understanding of why it was a good thing that they did not get into a physical altercation. However, you've heard me say going back over 26 years, the nigger thirst can never be quenched. Can I get an amen in the live chat? The nigger thirst can never be quenched. So I know you want the bullshit. And I'm going to give it to you early, all right? Also, guys, please watch the language. Don't follow my lead. My audio is on 2 separate tracks. I can edit out myself using profanity, but you, please do not call in here when I do open up the phone lines, cursing. And to some of you who can't control your mouth, don't call in. This is a business. You know this already, okay? All right, good morning again to those of you in the live chat. I got black coffee. Thank you for your patience. We had a great discussion last night. Wow, huh? How many of you were here last night before I get into the video? How many of you were here last night? Yeah, Verizon. Sheesh. I after about 40 minutes of trying to figure out what was going on and going online on my mobile device and finding out, Verizon, I just said, let me lay my dumb ass down. Woke up, took a fresh, and here I am. Do they still say took a fresh? That's old Jamaican slang. You probably never heard of that. I took a fresh this morning, and here I am. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm going right to the source. And the Corey Holcomb platform, they took Anton Daniels out of the thumbnail. Sucker shit. And his name is not in the title. Again, I'm going to say salute to both of these men. These guys are not just pioneers, but they are architects of what we do here on social media. I'm sure they have lost YouTube channels like I have. This is my 4th YouTube channel. We learn by way of trial and error. So again, I'm just going to say before we get into the bullshit, salute to Corey Holcomb for not, going outside, and salute to Anton. Oh, Anton's a Detroit nigga, in case you got it fucked up. And Detroit niggas are known to cut the short shit short. And Anton just stood up and said, fuck what you talking about. Let's go shoot the fade, all right? Okay, let's get into it. Give me some time here to get set up and situated, and we will talk about a few things as well that are going on nationwide, huh? ICE out in Minneapolis clapping niggas. Let's go.
True.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or D.O.G. Ortiz.
Yes,
People
hey,
don't
Darlene.
know.
Thank you for that. Oh my God, not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey,
Yes,
we
sir.
expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man, you dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know we said he was coming. Ant Anton in the house. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's going to be interesting.
I do.
Yes, folks, we're starting from the beginning. Okay, this was a great conversation, a great debate, and a great interview. Pay attention.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great
I
conversation.
buttered it up, so
You don't need to butter.
I made sure that I
me
made
up.
sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show that she'll be proud of.
Oh, brother. Too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
Your chat think they tough.
Who
I
cares?
noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We
You
seen
charging them up.
we seen
Oh, here we go.
we seen worse. You know, I don't pay attention to
Who
niggas that don't got no profile picture.
You know, I always
I
hate
promise to
motherfuckers
God,
talk,
bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody
oh,
said-
okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on time out. Craig had a show, folks.
That's right.
Craig going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so
get to
much
it.
to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
We gonna try.
there's so much to say. I gotta ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
We
about.
got to get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking
that's a
about
part
this
of the
nation,
game.
the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand. Do you think?
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mhm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
Like what? Give me an example.
like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
You a smart man.
Right. I studied
So-
it. I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African American male, I know how I got here. I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people
They
were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You say all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
They just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white people were just doing transactions over there.
That's a whole fact. Pay attention. This is a good discussion.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold on.
think-
Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is
Was slavery in the United States before?
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, and this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you mean?
What do y'all want?
What do you want?
Because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help
A
y'all?
whole thing
What-
that
what-
has happened.
Because I'm solutions oriented. And I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like,
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't
And so-
understand. What are you saying? Like,
Because most of the niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes. Definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
It's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
okay, but the
Heard that
position you and your people are in,
Who was my people?
black people, do you claim black people?
I'm a Christian first. I claim.
Well, I think something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black
that.
is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
That's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe I'm
We not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am. My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people.
So
Why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
okay,
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
okay. Well, trust me, brother. You white people. Let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks.
Mhm.
But I am from Chicago,
And
where
I'm from
it was-
Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people
Mhm.
until I moved to Los Angeles, and a lot of the stories I heard, it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity,
Mhm.
you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is
Yep.
that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
See, this,
Wow.
I studied you.
this is why
Where
I
am
wanted,
I?
Let me jump in right there. Okay. Guys, we are going to put many of your comments on the screen. I don't want to, go to the phone lines just yet. Okay. We do have a goal at the top of the live chat. There is also a Cash App link. We appreciate your support. Yes, we are live. This is not the rebroadcast from last night. Verizon, their network issues took down last night's stream, but here we are again live this morning. Pay attention.
Racist. I don't know a lot of racism in me, but
Absolutely.
maybe you can show me something I don't know.
We gonna
this
get
is
there.
why I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own phone.
No.
I
When
don't wanna-
brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he's saying right now, I disagree with so much, but
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have
Okay,
the hopes.
sorry. Mhm.
I have the hopes in reaching him in a way.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed. I'm not
And
blind
I
and
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I
I
don't
really
know
do.
nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation,
Mhm.
I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
Uh-oh.
I don't like slick
That's
motherfuckers.
the first thing we
That's-
agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right
Oh
now.
Right.
my God.
Dr. Bryant. And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything. And I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk logically to people who I feel like are able to communicate. That's what I'm saying. Because like the stuff you said, and so I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, that's your personality too. Like,
And it would be boring to hear just one person's take or views on things. This makes it interesting.
Excuse me, ma'am. You need a mic, ma'am. You can ask on the mic. God damn it.
Anton, just a clarifying question. What about, are you comparing racism with prejudice? Is it, do you think Black people can truly be racist, or are we just prejudiced?
no, I think that there's a lot of people that hate white people, like straight up hate white people. And it's very unfortunate because they're not even the ones that's winning over here. We compare ourselves against a group of people that the majority of them is on food stamps and welfare. They would be a disappointment to their ancestors.
Right, but isn't true racism a system that controls access to,
Well, that's the argument, right? The argument is
we can't make sure white people don't get access to certain schools and programs and things like that.
the main way that
You
they
need to be empowered to be racist, to be quite
But
honest.
see, that's what
we'll
I was going to
get
say.
that. We'll
Y'all,
get to that.
that's the argument that Black people make, is that you can't be racist if you can't actually have an impact on another group of people. So it's supposedly systemic. It's false.
Really?
I just seen a guy that used to be the president of the United States of America that
Let me jump in for those of you who don't know. That argument was put on the table decades ago by Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Jr. However, Black people can be prejudiced towards one another. If you know about the brown paper bag test decades ago, also by way of college fraternities and sororities. Guys, what was the name of that Spike Lee film decades ago? Was it School Days or something, where Spike Lee addressed this, but the film didn't do that well, just for clarification.
wanted to becoming the president of the United States of America for the second time, almost get everything taken away from him. Literally. And he was basically being taken down by Black people. Kamala Harris, Letitia James, who was the, in New York, Fani Willis, down in Georgia. All of those are Black women, specifically that met with Kamala Harris months before they actually started this campaign during the Biden administration. And it's so funny to me because then I have to ask myself the question, well, listen, if this is a construct, and if it's all about white people, and all of the energy is going towards a person that Black people fucked with before he actually ran for president of the United States of America, but we champion Barack Obama.
Not me.
No. Take yourself out of it. We talking about the culture. It may not necessarily be you individually, but we as a culture fuck with him.
Fuck with who?
Barack Obama and his wife. We fuck with him. As a culture, we champion him. We absolutely do. And he didn't give y'all shit except for gay marriage.
You know I know that. That's why I ain't
vote,
arguing with you
Anton?
on this
So
point.
absolutely I vote.
Are you independent? What do you?
I'm a Republican.
You didn't know that?
I'm a
like
straight up.
I know.
Guys, I want to jump in. I'm not going to be interrupting too much, but this is an early broadcast. I'm not familiar with Anton didn't knuckle up against Fleece Johnson. Can someone send me a link via email? Or I thought it was Corey who interviewed Fleece Johnson. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm just
Down Republican. And matter of fact, people need to really understand their history because Republicans were the party of Black people. It's the original party of black people. They were the party that actually freed the slaves. Lincoln was a straight up Republican. When you're talking about the emancipation, when you're talking about 1865, when you're talking about what we stood for as conservative means that we're Christians. It means that we don't fuck with that gay shit. I'm telling you,
Right,
what
you
it
saying you don't fuck with the backdoor shit.
I don't.
I don't either.
That's what it's saying. What it means to be a Republican is this, because a lot of people like to say,
because this is backdoor Republicans.
And we were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents. We were taught by our parents that we vote Democrat no matter what, right? Regardless of what they stand for, regardless of the agendas that they push, regardless of how much nonsense that we see in our communities, regardless of how many Democrats actually destroyed our cities from Chicago to Detroit, all across the board. We were taught to vote that no matter what. You vote Democrat no matter what.
I agree.
But this is the difference between the parties on a very fundamental level, not complicated at all.
Really? You finna say there's a difference between the parties?
This is the difference.
I can't wait to hear this.
No. You may say that it's the same type of public politicians that take advantage of the taxpayers and take advantage of the people. The difference in the parties historically is Republicans want less government so you can do what the fuck you want to do. And Democrats want more control, so they want to control what your money is, where your tax dollars go, and what you can do with your money.
Okay. Salute to that person on the screen. Yes, folks, I am here to feast off of the bullshit. Salute to your hustle, Star. I thought this was a rebroadcast. Hashtag King Crab. Hashtag pay attention. Yes, we are live, folks. Cash App is at the top of the live chat. We have a goal. We're going to take our time this morning. This was a very good discussion, interview, debate, if you will. Okay, we're going to get to the bullshit. Just relax, and then we're going to get to the part where Anton stands up and walks off. We've got a ways to go. Just sit tight, sit tight. Good morning, for those of you in the live chat.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you this.
That's the fundamental difference.
I'm going to tell you this. And you don't have to believe me, but I'm just telling you.
I'm listening.
The people in charge are not Democrats or Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do, or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't nobody got the power to uproot them, then we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more.
Okay, stop right there. Stop it there. Guys, thank you for your cash apps. Trevor Jackson TV, thank you. He sent me a link. OG Fleece told Anton he has a nice butt. Okay. Hey, Melody, nice to hear from you. Okay. Hey, Patrice. Bilal, got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Vivian. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Yes, guys, I watched some of Anton Daniels addressing the interview yesterday. I'm up to speed. And again, I want you guys to chime in. Feel free to comment, but let's be respectful. Okay. If you're just now joining me, I'm saying salute to Anton Daniels for standing on business. I'm also saying salute to Corey Holcomb for not, getting into a physical altercation. Guys, if you don't know, I forget what year it was, Zoe Williams, who was part of the 5150 team, stood up and started, giving elbows and punching comedian Ari Spears. That turned into some type of legal situation, and Corey paid out of pocket. Yes, Corey had to pay out of pocket. So I'm saying salute to both of these guys. Brother, is it Calm? Kalm? I got your cash app. Thank you so much for tapping in. Dash Forever, I got your donation. Salute. Okay, let's get back to the bullshit. Here we go.
We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
people
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote. And
I'm gonna show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents. We had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if it's local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
war. All sucker shit
it's
going on.
It's a war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem. We need physical wars.
It's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be.
Both of these guys have a good point right now. However, Corey is speaking facts from his perspective. I don't necessarily agree with him, but the Amish. Do you guys know if the Amish vote or not in this country? And they are given certain privileges. The Amish.
Talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that ICE agent was able to shoot that woman?
I want to know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Well, that's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
I'm on the streets. I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community with my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't hear that
that's what
shit.
Should count.
I don't hear that shit.
Because out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth. We know, I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
My God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong what I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it.
I'm going to answer your question.
Okay.
I'm going to answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this. The majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
It's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I talk
about liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it? I'm an
equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity, that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, homie, let me tell you something, homie.
I don't tell you.
I don't suck dick.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck dick.
Yeah, you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it. Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none of
Well, I tell you what, watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
Okay, but that gay shit, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not bossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do dick
We can
sucking
put the
shit.
microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing
dick
this shit
sucking
for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
say Anton, listen, don't
I'ma let
disrespect me
you
like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
No.
This
because
my
I'll take
show.
that.
This
That's
my
cool.
show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come
do
at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who
now.
the fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, homie,
No,
look,
it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for the. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Good morning. We are live again. This is the Star Report. Last night's show was beautiful. You chimed in. We had a good discussion. And we are going to replay this. This is Premium Black News. We also may or may not discuss an ICE agent clapped an undocumented migrant in Minneapolis. We may or may not get to that. We may get to Trump starting in February, pulling back on federal funding for sanctuary cities. But we must address the bullshit early, okay? We have a goal at the top of the live chat. We also have a Cash App link right there. Your donations are appreciated. Guys, Deeds is handling the live chat. I don't deal with blocking people. If you've been blocked, reach out to Deeds, okay? She handles all of that. I want you talking crazy in the live chat. Let me put Deeds information on the screen. Let's take our time here. I got a little OJ. There you go. There's Deed's information. Okay, we're going to get back to this, and we're going to play the last part where Anton gets up. But let's focus right now where we are. Here we go.
Watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know,
bro, you not,
because that ain't
you not that tough.
Okay. They took a break. Salute to the 5150 team. Whoever the producer is, somebody said, hold on. And they took a break. We are at the 28-minute mark in 47 seconds. This is the rebroadcast from the Corey Holcomb platform. Hang on a second. Somebody sent a nice donation and said, OG Star, can you please go back to the bullshit? Absolutely. Let me just check with my kids. Troll baby, should I go back to the bullshit first and then come back to the break? Good morning. Good morning. Yes, we are live. Good morning. We are live. Good morning. Okay, they said, please go back to the bullshit. Hold on. I don't want to go too far back. Okay, well, let's go back to the part where Corey switches. Hey, salute to Darlene, a pioneer long before Melissa Ford and a host of others. You had Darlene. Guys, was it 1987 or 1988? Darlene was on the cover of Ice-T's second album, Power, in case you don't know. Darlene is an architect. She's a legend. She's also the mother of one of Ice-T's children, who's grown as hell now, but I think it was 1987 or 88. Darlene was on the cover of the album Power by Ice-T. Okay, here we go.
From Detroit, right
say
now.
I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No.
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
No, we got to go back further. Hold on, we got to go back a little further.
You will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been up
listening.
here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have,
the.
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You're too busy.
My capacity, that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck dick.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So fix
you doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck dick, homie.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no dick sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none.
Well, I tell you what. Watch that dick sucking shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no dick sucking,
you
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that gay shit. Oh, you
I don't give a fuck about what you talking
hey, homie,
about.
I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no dick sucking shit. Don't put no dick sucking shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're not crossing up on me.
Yo,
we good. I did already. I don't do dick sucking shit.
We can put the microphone right now and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
You doing this shit for the internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to say
show you I ain't doing it for the internet.
If you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say, Anton, don't disrespect me like that, I'll respect you. But don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I'll let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm going to extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name? Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get respected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
No.
This my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well,
Okay. Good morning. Yes, folks, we are live. This is not a rebroadcast from last night, okay? Do we need to go back and readdress the dick sucking comment? Pause. Last night we got really technical. Anton Daniels did not say suck my dick. He accused Corey Holcomb of sucking the dick of the black diaspora, if you will. But he did not say suck my dick. Certain places you cannot say SMD. Saying SMD in the South, especially in Texas, will get you clapped. They don't play that in the West Coast either, okay? And if you ask me, up until the point when Corey accused Anton of kissing Caucasian ass, we had ourselves a really good discussion. Again, debate, interview, if you will, right? Let me play a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to the phone lines, okay? We're coming to the phone lines shortly. Sit tight.
there's a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that dick sucking shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, yo,
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for the. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to
okay,
get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know,
bro, you not,
because that ain't
you not that tough.
Okay. They took a break. Now let me pause the show here. Good morning in the live chat. We are live this morning. Okay. Phone lines are open. Is it Jamie? Hey, Jamie, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Alejandro, good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. Okay. I'm not sure where you're going. Someone's sending me I can't read 3 paragraphs this morning. I'm sorry. Martin, I got your donation. Thank you so much via Cash App. T-Ray Streets, thank you for tapping in via Cash App. Richard, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. I want to bring in some callers, folks. You have to watch your language. It's too early. Leave the cursing to me. If you start cursing, we have to get you out of here. Area code 332. Good morning. You are my first caller. Good morning. Hey.
Good morning, Star. How are you?
Hey, who's this?
This is Nicole. I've called you before.
Hey, Nicole.
I'm not going to say too much on the topic. I just want to say I think that Anton Daniels was giving real knowledge, and I think that it was intellectual conversation. But I kind of feel like Corey was kind of almost like giving an undertone, like he was playing him a little bit throughout the conversation. Like, I don't know what that was about, but I don't know. I felt Corey seemed a little immature.
Okay.
He came off corny to me.
Okay. Corey's a comedian, yes? Do you know his background, his pedigree? He's a comedian.
Yes, a bit. And I find him funny. That's the thing. I find him funny, but I felt like this could have been an opportunity for a real conversation, especially because they're coming from opposing sides. But I felt like Corey just wasn't taking it. I don't know. I didn't care for it. Like, he made it a joke.
Stay with me. There's no rush. You said you felt like this could have been a good conversation or debate. I want to be clear on what you said.
A good debate. Yes, a good debate.
Okay. I think it was what it was. I hate to say it is what it is, but it was what it was. We got the entertainment we were looking for. Do you think they should?
Definitely. I was entertained.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to lie. Loki wanted him to say it again so Corey could pop for him.
I'm so entertained. I went to sleep last night, woke up, took a fresh, and threw on the same hill figure. I said, back to the bullshit.
Sorry, let me tell you real quick. My sister had a baby also. I have a daughter as well. She's 5 months. So me and my mom takes her at night. She's in Florida. We're on FaceTime. I'm with my daughter.
Okay.
So I was up watching you all night. I never went to sleep. You woke up. You was live. I was so happy.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Okay, so I want you to land your plane. I'm putting respect on both of their names. I'm glad Corey did not react and go outside, but we have to put respect on Anton Williams, who stood on, Anton Daniels, who stood on business. Do you want to see them? You want to see a part two? I think a part two would be nice. Maybe they could be sitting behind or standing behind some type of ropes or something, and then back to it. What do you think?
I agree. I think give it a part two, start talking, and if it gets to blows, it gets to blows. We're here for it.
Yeah. Maybe they could sign indemnification letters, releasing each other from any wrongdoing, any harm.
Right.
Chicago versus Detroit. But go ahead, land your plane. Go ahead.
No, that's all. I'm glad Anton Daniels still on business. I'm glad he didn't back down. I think that he was trying to be respectful, and that's why he didn't say it again, because I think he caught himself.
Okay.
I think he caught himself and he realized, you know what? I'm not going to stoop to Corey's level. So glad he did that. Props to him. But yeah, love you, sir.
Thank you for the call. Thank you. Okay. All right, guys, please don't send any more Fleece Johnson interview links with Anton Daniels. I got it. Please, no more, okay? A few more phone calls. Let's go to area code 973. Good morning. Please watch the language. I'm only giving you one warning. Are you there? 973.
973. Good morning. Please watch the language.
Let's get him out of there doing too much. Please don't call in and kill the vibe. It's too early. Okay. Let's go to area code 216. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 216.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
All right. Listen, I got a newfound respect for Anton, man.
Okay.
Not only I like the way he stood on business, but man, he offered due to fade, man. And I was impressed with that because Corey didn't have people on his platform where he kind of muscled up on them, right? So let's start there. Secondly, as men, we got to learn how to talk to each other as men, because it's not like us talking to women, right? There's always an underneath threat of violence when men are communicating. So we have to stay on behind that line, so to speak, right? So I feel like Corey went left when he said Anton was kissing ASS, right? And I believe Anton used the analogy he used to kind of push back at that, right? Initially, right? But I think Corey stood on business too. I mean, the way he handled that, he got right into his space and he told him what he didn't like, and he kind of tried to pull his card, and it kind of showed that both men stood their ground.
Kind of backfired. Kind of backfired. Yeah, I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, it did, because he wasn't expecting him to offer that fade.
Right.
So
can I jump in? Can I jump in? And I'm gonna let you land your plane.
Yes, sir.
Did Anton show that he's a real nigga from Detroit? And when it's time to crash out, no fucks are given. Fuck the police. Fuck a lawsuit, nigga. Let's get to it. I mean, that's the old school Detroit cats that I know. They just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Anton, to me, and I said this, I sent this to my brother as soon as I seen it. I said, Anton a real nigga, right? And it takes moments like this to kind of see your real character, right? And not only is Anton a real nigga, but I'm not sure what political side Corey completely stands on. And I think that's important because he kind of got exposed, because I'm for my community, the Black community, but I think I'm more conservative. right? Because there's a lot of things I don't like about our community. I'm not with all the monkey shit all the time. Excuse my language. I'm not.
You got to watch the language, sir. We can't
Yes,
do it.
sir.
Leave the cursing to me, please. Please, go ahead.
Yes, sir. All right. So my thing with that is I just love, this was a good exhibition of for young men to watch how men should communicate with each other, right? And how it can go left, right? So I'm in my plane with that, man. Love the show. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
gonna keep tuning in.
Salute. Thank you. Okay. All right. We're getting back to the video. We have to. Okay. This is Premium Black News. Thank you for coming back from last night. Deeds, are we okay with the Cash App link at the top of the live chat? The goal. We have the Star Report merch. It's business over bullshit, okay? Hold on a second. Let's get all of this lined up here, and let's get back to what we were discussing. I think a couple of people are in the phone queue who I do want to speak to. Hold on a second, guys. Too much is going on here. What did I do wrong? Here we go. Let's pick right up at the break here. Okay. Sky High, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me just.
Everything straight. Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure, for sure. I got a question for bro, though.
And I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He said what he said, so I'm gonna respect him on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So question, given that black people are on the Democratic plantation, what do you say about the use of Christianity to make slaves out of black people?
In what, today's time or historically?
No, sir. Historically.
Yeah, absolutely. It was used in a negative way, but anything can be used in a positive or negative way. You can weaponize literally anything. Corporate America, for example. You can use the internet in order to push out propaganda, or you can use it to communicate effectively with the people. You can use money to manipulate people, or you can use it to help people. And so you can't just say that Christianity itself is used. The Quran is used in a negative way in order to control people.
Absolutely.
So it depends on the person. And that's why we evaluate the person based off of their fruits instead of evaluating them based off of Christianity itself. Because everybody that calls himself a Christian is not a Christian.
100%. So I agree that the teachings of Jesus are pure. However, in the hands of Caucasian white males,
that's not true, because I know some good Caucasian
the teachings
white men.
of Jesus,
and I know some bad Caucasian white men.
Okay, right,
so
correct.
look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Keep everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state, and I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I
apologize.
Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that, because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I
you.
respect your switch. I respect your switch.
you too.
Okay, good. I'm glad,
We
brother.
good.
It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you know
we good.
That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying, like, I could get back straight. When I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is. And then we shake hands and we keep it moving once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things like I call it backdooria on my show. Mm-hmm. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying, like, I ain't trying to get set off. I think I'm a lot I think I'm a lot more than somebody with name calling to get at me. But I'm saying like,
Well, but see, I don't believe you, Corey. I don't believe you, bro.
Okay.
And let me tell you why I don't believe you. Because you do the same shit that you feel offended by.
Really?
You do. Absolutely.
Give me an example.
You just did it. You said a lot of shit to me that I don't necessarily care about.
I ain't said nothing about dick sucking.
You pick and choose what's disrespectful because you applying it to you. It's other people out there that don't take that shit.
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that. So listen to me, Anton.
But hold on. Let me say this last part.
Land.
But I get it because you don't know me and I don't know you. So you don't know what I look at as disrespectful. And so as a result, I just let that shit ride. The only thing that ever triggers me is it, and this is why I like to do shows in person. I told you before the show, I said, I don't do no more live streams with people that I don't know. Did I not say that? Because I want to see and look in their eyes and see what's really happening, right? And the reason that is because the only thing that set me off is if somebody make it seem like they ready to do something. Then I'm like, okay, well, it's all hands up. Fuck the conversation.
Well, how about this? People may be ready to do something for whatever reason. They want to be ready to do something. But what I'm saying to you is, you know, in this world, they are trying to normalize men in dresses. They trying to normalize a woman wearing a thong in front of a church gathering or whatever.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I could handle whatever is happening out there, but I'm saying like I'm still standing on this. I'm standing on this. If a man walking up to me with some homosexual talk, like I could take, I said this before, I could take a meeting at a brother like Tyler Perry's house because I know what's gonna happen if it go bad. The house gonna get tore up. I ain't saying that to act like I'm tough. I'm just saying,
I feel you.
There's certain things that we as men cannot say to each other without clashing. And it is my opinion with niggas that I know and where I'm from, if I say to one of my homies, man, suck a dick, everybody will get quiet that we know. And they'll be like, what is that? What is that? Because it's like, that's that homosexual talk. So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? If it's one way to get a brother like me, I know brothers who are preachers.
I'm going to jump in right here because this topic of sucking dick, homosexual behavior, it goes on and on and on, but we're going to continue playing this. Hey, Christy, I got your donation. Christy says, rage bait. We are entertained. Absolutely. The nigger thirst can never be quenched. Hold on a second. Is that the president up early, the president of the Real Nigga Network, Florida Boy J?
We are here. We outside. We got to have a conversation, man.
Yes, sir. How are you, man?
You know, I'm doing good, man. You know, it's great being a real one outside. You know, somebody who understands the consequences of and you know the repercussions when things go left. And I want to break this down because once again I gotta address the fake pseudo intellectual new black brunch boot niggas.
Well, hang on now, Florida Boy J. I want you to be fair and objective, you know, and I want to promote your platform if you want to go, you know, balls deep. Pause. But I want to respect both men, both positions. You know, I'm too old to really go off the cliff. Can you give me a brief summary of your thoughts and be objective, please?
Okay, so my brief summary of the situation is that Anton came on this man's platform, right? You came on Corey Holcomb's platform to have a conversation. Corey, I won't even call him a Democrat or a liberal. I just think that he knows that it's the same side on both parties, white supremacy. And you don't have to align. I think both of these guys are very conservative when it comes to family values, when it comes to LGBTQ topics. I think they align on the same side as far as having a conservative mindset and mentality. But I think where they disconnect at is Anton leans way more to the white conservative side. And I think that was the conversation they were trying to initially have, where let's point out our differences and try to find somewhere in the middle that we agree on. And
let me jump in for a second. In the live chat, many people are saying that Corey always talking about gay shit. He calls people gay. Do you know this to be true? I watched the 5150 show from time to time. I fuck with Anton Daniels, heavy. But now does Corey have a trigger? I don't know. Does he accuse people of being gay?
I mean, I think he talks about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the comedy scene and in Hollywood because he was close enough to it to speak on it.
Okay.
And he's in Los Angeles. So just because he may be speaking on things, I don't think he has an issue with gay people or is homophobic. I just think it's certain things as a straight man that you don't cross these lines.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And,
come on.
And so I think that, you know, they're having a conversation. And like I said last night, when Corey said to Anton that you kiss the ass of white men, that can also be taken equally disrespectful. And then when Anton said, hey, you suck D of black people, Corey understood that, okay, you're crossing the line. If I get in your face and tell you to say it again and you don't say it again, you didn't stand on business. You didn't crash out. Okay. Right. You can't get props. You can't get props from talking across the club. Then when the nigga walk up on you, hey, what you say to me? Right. And you don't repeat what you said, but you said it across the club. I say, you wasn't standing on no type of business.
Okay, Florida Boy Jay, stay with me. I want to get back to the video. You got time to hang out or what? I know it's early. You got time to hang out?
Yeah, we chilling. I got a good 30 minutes an hour. We can take it.
Okay. Is it Rochelle? Hey, Rochelle, I got you donations. She says, love your show and perspective. Salute. Thank you, darling. I'm 61 years of age. I can't, amp up the set, but so much I would look goofy. Aaron, I got your donation. Aaron, sit tight. Which Aaron is that? Area code 202. Hey, which Aaron is that? Area code 202. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry. Hey.
Oh, hey.
My name is Aaron.
You're Aaron?
No, I'm not Aaron. I'm sorry.
Okay. Did you send you the donation, dear? Someone was in the queue for a while. I don't want to keep you on hold. Was that you? It says Aaron, no?
No, I can wait. I didn't send a donation.
No, well, go ahead. You're here now. Where do you want to start? Go ahead.
I kind of feel like this conversation is way over both of their heads. And I get that, like, Anton does definitely have an audience that he preaches to. And he's kind of also trying to, I guess, intersect black males with white males that feel, homosexuality and all these things are a problem when it comes to their masculinity. But I also feel like he does kind of pander to that group, like he said. But it was kind of hard to get to that conversation because I feel like Corey gaslights and he derails his own conversation. Maybe he didn't know enough about, the Republican Party and how it started and all the rest of that stuff. But turning it into a fight, that kind of just like killed the whole vibe. Okay. I mean, it was entertaining, of course, but it just killed the vibe.
The nigger thirst can never be quenched, and we're here for it. Yes?
Yes, it was fun to watch, but I was thinking to myself, I have seen Anton on plenty of platforms, but he says that he's this person that can take down an intellectual. Yeah. And I feel like I really wish somebody would be able to put him in his place because a lot of stuff he does is pandering. But at the same time, Corey, I just don't think he was built. I don't think he had enough in him to do that, any steam. So he just went straight to, like, don't call me out and trying to punk him. And I don't think he did get punked. No shade. I just think that they came to an impasse and they just both backed down. Because I think it was a possibility they could have fought, but they both thought about it.
On a business level, I have to salute the 5150 team because they paused, the screen. There was an audience there. Do you know how many people were in the audience? They were asking questions.
I didn't see. I heard a couple people, but I didn't know it was an audience. So people were there participating in the conversation.
Florida Boy Jay, are you there? Mm-hmm. How many people were in the audience, Florida Boy Jay?
I don't know how many people, but I think Craig was there, the bodyguard, the side chick, or not side chick, but the chick who came with
Easy.
Yeah, just a few people. I don't think it was a huge crowd, man. you know.
Well, you see, here's
Come on.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You see, it's not just, assuming Anton could file charges. I don't think Anton is that type of guy, but somebody in the audience could have filed a frivolous lawsuit if a fight broke out, and they could have said, I felt like my life was in danger. I now have anxiety, all sorts of craziness. But go ahead, land your plane, young lady. I want to let you have your say. Your final word. Go ahead.
I felt like the conversation could have been better. I think Corey gassed out, lost steam, so he went straight to wanting to fight or create a moment. He got the moment he needed. Okay. But ultimately, what people really wanted to come and watch was him put Anton in his pace about the pandering, and actually have some type of resources or something he can use to really prove it. He didn't do that. They got into a muscle match. It didn't work. So that's it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Have a nice one.
Photo boy Jay, sit tight. I was looking for I thought it was Aaron.
202?
Yeah. Do you see? Is that our guy, Aaron, or somebody different?
I mean, I hope it is Aaron. He'll be perfect for this conversation, but I don't know.
Can you text him to see if that's him? Because I'm looking in the phone queue. I don't see him. I'll come right back. Sit tight. Okay, photo boy Jay's there. Let's get back to the bullshit here. It's early, folks. We are live. This is a live broadcast right now. That would put their religion down for that right there. That's all I'm saying, black man. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. That's where you at. So I'm gonna respect that.
Thank you, brother.
It's simple as that.
I don't want no drama.
It's simple as that.
I swear I don't want no drama, man. My life is good.
Mine's is too.
I believe you. My life is good.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to come up here for that. It's just the simple misunderstandings that we as men can have. I think older black men like us need to make sure there are boundaries that simply can't be crossed when men are talking. And if you tell me a boundary, Anton, I promise you, I'm going to do my best not to cross that boundary. When I'm talking to Willie D don't like when you call him nigga. And I go out my way not to call Willie D nigga because I look at him as a man.
I kick it with Willie too. For me though, I don't give a fuck about the talking. I don't have no boundaries. I don't care if a nigga say something about me. It is what niggas say shit like that all the time. Like that's the environment that we live in. I only care about my real life.
Can I ask you a question? You just said men talk disrespectfully to you in your face all the time.
No.
This is nothing.
You did not hear what I said. I said they do that shit all the time. You see it in the chat. You see it in the comments. All of that shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about that shit, right?
That's right, because that's for the internet.
Right. So when people say stuff, I don't take it personal because it's not a thing to me. It's just talk. The only thing.
Stop everything. Is that my guy Aaron tapping in area code 202?
How you doing, man?
Hey, was that you who sent in the Cash App? I was looking for you in the queue. Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, that was me, but I saw this show last night. So I was like, is this the show from last night or is this the new one?
No, I'm live now because, I got caught up in that Verizon network outage, and the whole goddamn stream went down. But I wanted to, readdress this because this is premium black news. Your thoughts, Aaron?
I don't know if it's premium black. Yeah, I mean, I just think Corey Holcomb is an idiot, bro. That's my whole thing. I just think he's dumb. And I feel like if you talking that black shit in 2026, you're a loser.
Aaron, you got to watch the language. It's too early. Got to watch the language, please. Go ahead.
Sorry. I feel like if you're talking that black stuff, like you're talking that black community, like that's some loser talk. Talking that we gonna come together, like that's loser talk. And so, I just I don't know, the way he went just from 0 to 100. This is why some people need to go back into slavery.
Whoa.
It's clear that a guy, yeah, he does. Because it's clear that a guy with this much money, who's this old, reacts like this. And then you're supposed to be a comedian. Like, where were your jokes at? Why couldn't you just crack jokes? You can make him look worse from jokes. But it's just clear that, these older, because Corey's 57 years old, I believe.
I don't know.
This is what I think, right?
Hold on a second. Florida Boy Jay, can you Google how old is Corey Holcomb? I don't know. Go ahead, Aaron. You were saying? Go ahead.
I think three things, not them individually, but I think three things in combination cause aggression, right? When you get darker over the age of 50 and you have high body fat,
okay,
that's when you get uncontrollable.
All right, Aaron, we're trying not to make it too personal. You know, this is the objective.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you, but I'm too old to take shots or allow shots. Give us your assessment, your final thoughts. I appreciate you, man. It's good to talk to you. It's been a while. Do you think that the conversation itself, there should be a part two? What do you think, Aaron?
No, I think Corey Holcomb made himself look very bad. And I don't think that there is, where was the I feel like Corey Holcomb went from comedian to just regular N-word on the streets from Chicago.
Okay.
I feel like this is just bad. This is just a bad look for Corey Holcomb.
Okay. Great to talk to you, man. Salute.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Florida Boy Jay, sit tight. That's Aaron tapping in. Guys, we are live this morning. We're going to get back to the content here. Vivian, good morning. Lucifer, I got your donation. Lucifer says Star Anton stood his ground and didn't run. Okay. Alejandro, thank you for your continued support. Okay. Florida Boy Jay, did you find out how old Corey Holcomb is? FBJ.
Yeah, 57 years old.
57. Okay. They took Anton off the thumbnail. His name is not even in the title of the video. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is that's fine. You came in, you got my numbers up. Niggas know what it is. Let's not give you no more shine because you violated and disrespected my platform while you was here. So now we're gonna scrub your name. It's gone viral enough. They know a video to click on, and let's get you up out of here. We not giving you no. You're not gonna come in here, put your feet on my couch, tell me to make you a sandwich, sit in my robe, and then I gotta put you on the thumbnail.
Is it fair to say you're on team 5150 FBJ?
If I had to pick a side, yeah, I'm going to lean with Corey Holcomb. I'm being objective because there's certain things Corey didn't do correctly in this conversation, but I'm going to lean towards the side of the RNs, the side of the real ones, the side of, we're not going to let these, brunch boot niggas talk crazy.
Okay, stay there. Stay there. Let's not do the name calling. Stay there. Sit tight, Florida Boy Jay.
The thing I care about is what happened in real life. When I cut that shit off in real life, my life is great.
Right. Let me tell you something.
So my point is that I don't take nothing personal unless it get personal, unless it gets physical. That's the only thing I'm up on. Anything else I can walk away from. I don't give a fuck about that. My life, I could walk away and I'm probably gonna never see that person again.
I understand. So this is why the chat, I allow them, and in fact, I encourage them to be themselves in the chat. Because this is a computer screen. But one thing I will say this is to the youngsters especially, because they the ones who really don't know. I'm talking about 35 and under. When you in a man's face, you have to watch how you talk to them, because face to face is a lot different than the computer. On the computer, I got motherfuckers
Let me ask you a question.
Motherfuckers saying all kind of shit about me on the computer.
Ask you a question.
But if they in my face saying that to me,
let me ask you a question.
It can go bad.
Why?
I'm not saying I'm not acting tough.
Hold on.
I'm not acting tough.
I'm asking you a real question. Why do you get triggered if somebody says that to you? Like what is it in you that gets bothered by a switch?
Okay, so listen to me. Manhood is all we got left. You really got to understand this. Just give me a second to land on this.
I'm with you. I'm listening.
If we don't have our manhood, we ain't got nothing. So when a man walk up to you and say something flirtatious to you, when a man walk up to you and say something where he's challenging your manhood and things like that, trust me, I don't care how savage it may seem. When you dealing with a man, you can set a man off if you in his face and you saying things that are not. I'm not talking about somebody just saying anything. I'm talking about there are certain things, like I can't walk up to a man walking down the street with his wife, Anton, and say, man, your bitch thick. I'll be like, wait a minute. Of course, by me being older, the last thing I want is drama in the streets. But what I'm saying is you can't disrespect men face to face. You can do it online because it's easy to do it online.
Nope. See, that's where we disagree.
Okay, I want to hear this.
That's where we disagree because you got to keep the same energy across the board. You can't pick and choose when you can disrespect somebody and when you can't disrespect somebody, and then pick and choose when you're going to react to somebody disrespecting you. You wrong, bro. You wrong as two left shoes. You're wrong, bro. I fuck with you. I fuck with you because you are one of the most disrespectful, and stand on that shit.
But I want to understand what you're saying, Anton. You missed me. When you say you can't disrespect people with what? Make sure you explain that to me.
You got to keep the same energy across the board, bro.
I don't understand.
You can't say I'm going to disrespect you online, but then you can't do nothing in person.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Before I continue playing this particular video, I'm going to let Florida Boy J land his plane. Big Elvis the chef is in the queue. FBJ, are you there, sir? I need you to land your plane.
Yeah, I'm right here.
And promote your platform, please, Florida Boy J.
Yeah. Bottom line, if Anton was a real intellectual, they would have.
All right, Florida Boy J, keep it objective.
I'm keeping it objective. If he was a real intellectual, and Corey pressed him about why don't you speak about white men the way you speak about liberal white women and black people, he would have been able to explain himself instead of running around the topic. When they're sitting here talking, just like when Mark Lamont Hill told Flip, don't call him a sucker, right here when it said, hey, don't say out SD, it's certain things, like I said, as a man, you can't say. And if you're going to say it across the room, when I get in your face, say it. If you're not going to say it, I didn't get checked. And if people are trying to say that Corey took an L, are the same people that want people to crash out, shoot out, and lose their platform to keep it real. When keeping it real goes wrong, people aren't going to be there running no GoFundMe so Corey can pay off whatever legal tab that they wanted him to crash out on Anton for.
Okay, promote your platform. I'm backed up on calls, please.
Yeah, go to Florida Boy J on YouTube. We're going to be covering this later on today. We're going to be doing a full review and a few other topics that's been going on this week. Scoot Star, thanks for letting me call on. I'm holler at you a little later, man. Peace out.
Thank you. Okay. That's the homie Florida Boy J. He called me when this was going on live. So I did watch this as it was, happening. If you're new to the platform here, folks, I'm just a little too old to be, taking shots at people. Been there, done that. But, I do want us to discuss this in detail. Big Elvis, the chef Rosenberg. Good morning, sir. How are you? We are now live. Big Elvis.
Big Elvis, the chef Rosenberg. I am here, Star. Good morning to you. I'm glad you're back on.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yo, I'm totally up to speed, and I got some opinions, objective opinions.
Come on.
I'm not riding with Corey. I don't like the way he did it. He was acting like he was going to crash out, and then he sat back down. Anytime a man stands up and invites you outside, you don't sit down. You stand up and you let him know, listen, man, I'm not going to jeopardize my platform for this. But he didn't do that. He wanted him to say those words again that he said. He said it twice. He don't got to say it 3 times. If you're going to do something, you should have done it. But I don't agree with doing it while on camera because nobody needs to lose their $1 million that they're getting from these shows. These people, Corey's doing very, very well.
Yeah.
But for him to sit down after the man stood up and invited him outside, before he was dead wrong for that. You don't do nothing like that. Anytime a person,
You're saying let's just get to it. Damn a lawsuit. Let's get to it.
no, I'm against that. I'm against that.
I'm
He should.
confused.
I do not want Corey to swing on him
Okay.
and lose his platform. I wanted Corey to not let a man stand over him and invite him outside and he stays sitting down. I'm against Corey for making that move. He didn't want the smoke at the end. He thought he was going to get all loud and aggressive in this guy's face.
Okay.
And he thought the guy was going to back down.
Okay.
The guy didn't back down. What he did was he was smart. He was smart enough to know that he's not going to jeopardize somebody's money and show. So if you got a problem, we can go outside. He said it 2 times. And Corey sat down. He moved the woman out the way and said, get away from 2 N-words while we talking, and didn't do nothing. He wanted to get in the man's face. He wanted to get in that man's face and have him be up. And he didn't. And I'm all for what Anton did. Anton held it down like a real G. This is how real men move. This is how a real man moves. Anybody want to know how the real people move? They take it outside.
Okay.
You know, I used to be in the bar business.
Well, hang on a second. Elvis, I appreciate you calling in and your continued support. Do you want to see a part 2? I mean, I think a part 2 would be a good thing. I mean, people want content. This is Premium Black News. Your platform is called Premium Black News. You give me credit for giving you that name. Do we want part 2? Right. Do we want part 2 of Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb? Big Elvis.
Yes, I would. I would love that. My only thing is, intellectually, Corey cannot do it. If he tried, I would be all for it.
Okay.
But as an intellectual, where they can actually have a conversation, like Corey doesn't even know that the first black men in office were all Republicans. No. He don't even know that.
Well,
come on, he can't battle with this dude Anton on an intellectual level, and he's gonna revert to the emotional. But he ain't got what it takes to really stand up and get to put that work in. He's in his 50s, late 50s. He got a messed up wrist. The last situation he got into was with a derelict outside the club, and it's like, you know, my point is.
Well, hang on a second, Big Elvis. You know, the Zoe Williams, Aries Spears incident. When did that happen on the 5150 platform? That cost Corey money, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Zoe Williams stood up. Let me look in the live chat and started, you know, hitting Aries Spears with elbows and damn near ground and pounds. Aries Spears just covered up. There was either a lawsuit or a threat of a lawsuit, and then Corey had to pay on behalf of Zoe Williams. Let me look in the live chat. You know?
Oh, right. I remember when that drama happened. I remember when that happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember all those details like you were talking about, but I remember.
The hate and miss is nothing.
Humble.
Come on.
But Star, let me just say this. If you want to know what a man looks like, it ain't Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
That's what.
I don't want to make this personal, Elvis. I want to make it personal. Are you addressing?
And let me tell you.
Well, hang on, because I'm backed up on calls. Are you addressing this on your platform, YouTube, Premium Black
Absolutely.
News?
Absolutely.
When?
I'm addressing this.
When?
Absolutely.
When, sir? When?
Today.
Okay.
Today.
Okay.
Today, I'm addressing this. But let me just say this real quick, Star. You know, I used to be in the bar business, right?
Right.
And I lost my bar because somebody got shot in my bar.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just tell you this. I'm sick and tired of all these dudes that got to just handle it right there. Take your butt 50 feet and get out the door and let's see what y'all can really do. And they wouldn't do it. Yep. They wanted to always jeopardize somebody's business with no respect. How long it takes to win in this world.
Hang on, Big Elvis, before you go, on YouTube, again, Premium Black News, have you gone down to Bojangles on Church Ave that opened up January the 12th in Brooklyn? Have you gone there to give a food review on your platform?
Oh, I should. I heard they only got the chicken tenders, though.
You have to.
I should. I will.
Listen.
I will.
The bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit breakfast sandwich is fire. You have to give a food
Right.
review.
Okay.
I gotta go, man. Salute.
Okay.
Salute.
All right.
Yes,
Salute.
okay. Guys, in case you don't know, Bojangles has returned to the New York tri-state. It's been decades. I don't remember the initial year that they first tried it. Okay. What is the address? 5910 Church Ave. Monday, January the 12th is when they opened. Okay. 1977 is when Bojangles first opened in North Carolina. And most of the locations out of the 800 locations are in North Carolina and South Carolina. Okay. Just wanted to point that out. Okay. Guys, sit tight in the queue. We have more to address here. Hold on.
Well, trust me.
That's not. No,
I'm
you
not
can't
saying,
do that.
I'm not saying what you're wrong about. But listen, talking to somebody in person is different than talking to somebody online. And if I'm so disrespectful, what do I do to be disrespectful online? Because you said I'm disrespectful online.
You just
I would
said,
like to
you
know.
said out of your own mouth that you will be disrespectful online.
Did
it
I?
ain't even. Yes,
Did
you
I say
did.
that?
You
Did I
just
say I'm
said that.
disrespectful online?
You said you can disrespect. It's different if you disrespect somebody online versus doing it in real life.
No, I didn't say what I would do.
How is it different?
I said if somebody in the chat room is saying something disrespectful about me, I don't hold that against them because they're
What
typing.
about when you talking about real people?
What do you mean?
If you comment on somebody and you give your opinion on real people.
I don't want to go back and forth. I'm trying to make sure you understand what I'm saying. Do you hear
I
me when I
understand
say
what you're saying.
whatever I say online, giving an opinion of something is different than if I am.
I said disrespectful. How can you determine whether or not somebody feels disrespected?
Well, feelings is one thing, man.
You felt some type of way?
Yeah, because ain't nobody finna stand in front of my face and talk to me like they on my level when it comes to homosexuality. Like that'll start a war. That'll start a war.
We can agree to disagree. I think you're wrong, bro. I think I personally, I'm telling you directly, you're hypocritical.
Okay, well, you can say that. I don't think I'm gonna win that argument with you now. But what I am saying to you, Anton, is when you are talking to men face to face, trust me when I tell you this, man, it's different than online. Face to face.
I'm the same person in real life as I am online. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Right? Anybody, listen, I go city to city. I'm not an online nigga, bro. Like I create content online, but I really am out in every single city. I done visited almost every single state. I have real meetups in real life. I shake hands. I kick it with people in real life, and I go out there and kick it with the people. I'm not different online than I am in real life. People may think that because they may have never met me in real life, but I keep the same energy. I reciprocate. Or I'm willing to walk away unless it goes up. If it's going to go up, then it's just going to go up and we just going to figure it out from there. But the fact of the matter is, I don't switch up.
See, I'm not
going to talk about you online. Hold on. I'm not going to talk about you online. And then when I see you in real life, I'm going to be like, man, you know I'm just playing. I'm not that type of nigga.
Yeah, but
either I fuck with you or I don't.
But see, that's just one scenario, Anton. What I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. I ain't saying it to offset what you just said. I'm trying to talk to you now.
And I'm not a tough guy either.
I'm not either.
I'm not a tough guy.
I'm not a tough guy. I don't even want to perpetrate like I'm a tough guy. But what I'm saying is when men stand between each other, there is energy that is being transferred. And trust me, when men disrespect each other face to face, motherfuckers can die.
I agree.
That's why when I'm talking to a man, especially face to face, I try to make sure I don't go over the line. And if I ever go over the line, I can apologize.
Is what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying and I agree with you.
Right.
Why is it only face to face? That's where we disagree at.
Well, anything I said, I will say in the face of a man that I said it about.
All right, well, that's
cool. I don't go there to try to I don't have to shock jock. even though that's something that people say easily. Oh, he's shock jocking. No. Anything I've said about anybody, I will say right to them if they standing in front of me. And I would like for somebody to research the internet on things I've said and show me that I wouldn't say something to somebody if they were standing there. The only thing I said I wouldn't say to somebody if they were standing there, because I saw Charles Barkley in the airport one day. And I realized how big he was when I saw him in the airport. Now, I've said things about Charles Barkley. If he was standing in front of me and he said, say that shit now, I'll be like, we black, man. Come on, let's calm down. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only one.
You know what the problem with this show today is? We got to do a part 2. Because we ain't talked about none of the shit that we supposed to talk about.
Right.
That's why, because we can't say dick sucking in front of each other, brother.
Well, I know that now, right?
I got to stop it right there. I'm being objective. I'm not taking anybody's side. Let me just say that again. But Corey's a comedian. You can't draw the line at, talking about dick sucking, Richard Pryor spoke about dick sucking, yes. Richard Pryor admitted to sucking a dick. I forget which one of his shows. I saw him say it. Can't draw the line if you got a problem with niggas talking that gay shit. Hey, good morning, Gene Richmond, aka Number 9. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. The Star Report. I love being on it. It's like a fresh cup of coffee. Thanks for having me.
I does this. You already know. Where do you want to start, sir?
Well, just to jump right into the conversation in regards to Holcomb and Daniels, I just noticed that people continue to throw the term intellectual around, or an intellectual conversation, or an intellectual space. In order to have, an intellectual interaction, you have to have intellectuals. These two men are not intellectuals. I like these two guys. I like Anton. Great. He has a good platform. And I believe he donated to this machine before in the past. Also, Corey Holcomb is a funny comedian, and I enjoy his stuff too. They have their place and they serve their purpose. So I think they're, two very influential guys, and they're entertaining, but I don't think this had any kind of intellectual savvy elements to it to engage in an intellectual conversation. Because I keep hearing that word being thrown around. And another thing is, to be an intellectual, I think of people like Thomas Sowell. I think of William F. Buckley. I think of Milton Friedman, Shelby Steele. I mean, those are intellectuals. You have to have a way of being versed and,
Number 9, can I jump in, sir? Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's early, and I appreciate you, but this is premium black news. Can you get to the bullshit?
Oh,
this is the beautiful.
Oh, this is nigger. This is a nigger show.
This is a nigger show. I'm here to feast. Hold on a second. Let me get my PayPal information on the screen. I'm here to nibble off of this premium black news. Salute to both of these men. Yes, Anton Daniels has supported this machine. The 5150 audience does support to this machine. Let's get to the nigger nonsense, sir. Gene Richmond, please.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it. I want to know more about that D sucking, the D sucking. What was that about, and how could that have been executed? About that D sucking stuff.
Oh my God!
And I think to me, that's powerful. A too big a nigga experience on D sucking, and it got my mind how these two niggas were going to execute all the D sucking, and the D sucking was what continues to stand out to me.
Years ago on the Star Chamber, you called in, you coined the term, if memory serves me correctly. When the lights go out, a mouth is just a mouth. Yes?
A mouth, when the lights get shut and it's dark in a room, it could be 2 people there, it could be 10 people there.
Okay.
A mouth is just a mouth. I said it just like that. But I want to know more about how good that D sucking was going to be. That's what.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to get back.
That's what stayed in my mind.
I'm going to get back to the video. I appreciate you, man. Salute.
So thank you.
Mr. Homie, okay? Folks, I'm here to feast this morning. Please respect the machine. Hit the like button. I'm going to try to leave this one up. Some of the 5150 team said that I could keep the video, on my platform. If there's an issue, please email me. I will take it down. Thank you for your donations via Cash App. Let's get back to the bullshit.
And I appreciate you for giving me that, because that's the I forget I'm still Corey, because I don't live a life of getting into it with people. I really don't.
No, Corey, you pick on people that you think ain't gonna respond to you.
Now, give me an example.
Corey, you pick your targets based off of what you think they ain't gonna do. And that's why you feel comfortable saying some of the wild shit that you say online.
But I asked you this, and I'm gonna ask you again.
I'm not gonna say
Give
no
me
names.
an example.
No, I'm not gonna say no names.
You can't give an example.
No, I can.
Will you please
because
give me an example?
because I don't want to implement nobody into this that that'll be bad. That's not a good thing.
Well, do you understand by you saying that?
I like to speak from
by
my
you
own
saying
perspective.
that, it sounds like babble.
But you know it's not babble. It's real, and you know it's real. That's why you laughing.
I'm laughing at you because you didn't. I had to ask you twice so far.
You pick
you
your
said I
targets
pick on people
carefully,
and I said, give me an example.
You pick your targets carefully, very carefully.
So you can't give me an example
because
that's the third time.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
You tiptoed around Dave Chappelle.
You talking about the last time I said something about it?
You tiptoed around Dave.
I'll give you that.
You tiptoed like a ballerina.
But now I'm gonna give you that.
No.
But what did I tiptoe about?
You would not have did that shit on a regular motherfucker. You know that Dave Chappelle's last Netflix special was not it.
And I tiptoed around it.
And you tiptoed around it because you didn't want the smoke.
I did.
Overall. And so you pick and choose your targets carefully.
You see, I didn't want the smoke.
No, because you didn't want the backlash.
Okay, but look, let me say this because you brought it up. I did tiptoe around how I really feel with the last special, because I'm not gonna lie. It's everything that I said the time before when I spoke about it. Hot trash, no jokes. In the future, when people watch it, that don't know him like we know him now in this culture, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'll give you that. I did tiptoe around his special. And you know what?
And
I can live with that. I can live with that. But what else? I ain't trying to think of nothing else. But I'm saying I think that was kind of you found a way to bring that nigga into it.
I love you, Darlene. I love Craig. But they will not call you out on your bullshit and challenge you.
Now you trying to turn?
No. You asked me for the feedback. I didn't volunteer it. You forced me. I said, you know what? I don't want to do that. Okay. Then you said, okay, well, Anton, go ahead and keep on naming names and let's get to it. Okay, well, let's get to it then, if that's what you want to do.
Well, how about this? Let me can I respond?
Because Darlene is real chill and she not gonna cause no friction. And Craig is happy to be here.
Okay, so can I say something about that?
But see, I don't cut me off. I don't give a fuck because I'm rich too, so I'm cool. I got my own movement. I got my own motion, so I can tell you the truth. And I think that you also surround yourself with people that will not challenge you because you big dog to them. Okay. You big bro.
Okay, so let me say this since you brought up Darlene and Craig. Let me say this. You don't know our relationship. But see, I know what I'm doing more teaching. I'm doing more teaching on some real street level shit than I thought I would have had to do. But listen to me, Anton. You don't know me and her relationship?
I'm listening.
Maybe the reason you don't get the results you want from her is because there's a certain level of respect that comes from me and her relationship. That's what I'm saying. You don't know, brother. So that's what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about you
speaking on her.
I'm not talking about you talking about her. I'm talking about when there's certain subjects that come up on your show.
We done argued on the air a million times.
Man, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Corey, sometimes you be on bullshit. Nobody call you out on it.
Now I'm trying to teach you, but I don't think you catching it.
Okay, I'm observe.
You don't know my relationship with this woman. You don't know. So when you see it online and speak on what you see online, you can't really speak from factual things that are happening in the world, Anton.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So, and with Craig, I don't know why motherfuckers say Craig don't have a backbone around me. Because one thing I say that Craig beat most motherfuckers' ass I know. I see motherfuckers don't be fighting Craig. I see motherfuckers don't run up on him with that bullshit quick. The motherfuckers who I seen ran up on Craig way bigger than Craig. So the obvious needs to be said, because I believe that there's a lot of people who don't know the obvious, and I can't teach you that in an episode. But I'm saying, like, if you ever see me around any woman, Anton, if you see me around any woman, trust me, dude's been paid, homie. And I can't say it no other way better than that. Dude's been paid. That might not be something you will catch. I'm saying this for the streets. Dude's been paid, homie. Trust me, man. Trust me. I don't be around just anybody. I can't let any type of woman just come with me and be connected to me in no way. I don't like that. If you around me, it's a reason you around me. And I'm saying, like, I don't know if I could graduate you to that next level of the conversation. And that ain't no disrespect to you. But I'm saying, like, you see somebody around me, oh, I ain't just got anybody around me. Dude's been paid, homie. That's what I'm saying. And I ain't saying that tough either. I'm just trying to say it in a way where I hope you can understand. Yeah. Okay. So anybody around me, dude's been paid. I don't let anybody around me. If you around me and dudes ain't been paid, I'm trying to get away from you because I don't know you. And ain't no dudes been paid, so I don't know you.
Stop right there. Okay, phone lines are open, guys. We do have a Cash App link at the top of the live chat. Right here, we have a supporter. Good morning, sir. Aladdin, is that you? Area code 929. Aladdin.
Yes, this is me. How you doing, sir?
Good to hear from you, man. Salute. Where do you want to start? Early morning edition.
All right. I watched this video like 12 times. Like 12 times. And Corey is mad that Anton psychoanalyzed him. I've been watching the Corey Holcomb show for like 10 years.
Okay.
And when he broke down that everybody around you, when he said, Craig, happy to be here, everybody look up to you because you big dog, it's true. And Corey has never been checked like that in the entirety of his show. He even said, I analyzed you before I came on the show. So he did his research, and Corey is always, he cuts off Craig, he cuts off Darlene, he always talks like he's in charge, and everybody around him KSS is ASS because he's in charge of everything. And he psychoanalyzes them, and everything you say goes because you run everything. And he didn't like that. Now,
Aladdin, are you flipping like a hot cake on the 5150 team? Where you going? So you say you've been holding him down for a decade. Are you flipping now?
No. I love the show. I watch it every Tuesday.
Okay.
I watch you during the week. My two favorite shows are you and the 5150 show. I love Corey. Okay. But he's the first person that checked him. Okay. He just checked him, that's all. And he got agitated and he didn't like being checked. Now, on Anton's wrong side, the SMD is war.
Well, he didn't say suck my dick. He said you be sucking. Hang on. We have to be technical here about the dick sucking. He didn't say suck my dick, which is a violation, however you say it. But he said he accused Corey of sucking dick to the black audience.
The black community. Yeah. You use that word with me anyway, you out of here.
It's up.
You're gone. I'm gonna pull out the switchblade or the 9. You gotta go. I'm gonna knock you out. You can't say that to no man. You a black man. If you from Detroit, I don't care. I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem. That word is war in any state.
Okay.
Between two black men. You say that SMD in any type of way, it's war. But the thing I respected about him was he said, meet me outside. And then Corey said, I bet you won't say that again. And then when they came back and they sat down and Corey kept talking tough, he said, why you keep talking like that? You ain't tough. Gotcha. Now, this is the thing I don't respect about Anton. When he walked out, he said, F you and your B. Now, when a nigga...
At that point, it was up, sir. Aladdin, I need you to land your plane. I got to get back to the video, please. I appreciate you. Land your plane.
Yeah. I'm just saying, when you say F the woman I came with and me, it's on.
It's on. Okay. Salute, man.
And today's my birthday. I'm 45 years old. I'm just happy about that.
Aladdin, sir, listen, you called in 4 days ago and said it was your birthday on that day. Where we going, my nigga? Come on, man.
Today's my birthday.
Salute, Aladdin. Salute. Yeah. That's my nigga right there. Patrol Babies. Didn't he say 4 days ago it was his birthday? What are we doing?
I don't know you.
And we spoke right
got
before the show.
Question for Anton.
What happened?
No, I'm not talking about.
No. I understand.
You get me?
I got that. Right. I got that. But in my case too, whenever I choose to speak up or challenge him on anything or tell him, look, I don't agree with that or what have you, I won't keep delving into it because I don't see the point, because I know at a certain point with men like you at your age, there's not going to be any change. So why? I don't even bother with it. I just, I might say, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then if they want to, I'm not for it.
I'm with you.
That's it. I just don't like, I don't do that. I got way more important fish to fry in that. And I thought, I'm not going to change this man's mind on stuff. So I just don't even bother. That's it.
But another thing about the ladies, since we talking about this, see, whenever I see a woman with a man, most of the time, if it ain't your wife, I already say to myself, what is this fuck shit? Why is this motherfucker in the streets with you? That's how I feel about life. So I'm saying, like, that might be a prejudice that I have. I can admit, if a woman is in the streets with a man, fuck is this?
Why? Why do you care about that? Why is that meaningful to you?
No, it's not that I care at all, because it's not my business. But I'm saying, like, if a man stepped to me with a woman and it ain't his wife, all I do is say to myself,
you mean like checking you?
Not checking me, brother. I'm saying, like, if a man has a woman with him,
okay,
and you know what I'm saying, it's not his wife, I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't want nothing to do with it. That's all across the board as I've gotten older and wiser. Like, if a man got a woman with him and he say, hey, hold on, man, how you doing? This is my lady, so-and-so. It makes
Troll Babies, is Corey Holcomb dry snitching? Someone educate me. Last night, this is where Verizon cut the goddamn stream off with their network, going haywire. Is Corey dry snitching?
Makes me say, okay, this is his lady. That's what that is. But I'm saying, like, if a man is in the streets with a woman, sitting next to a woman and all like this, whatever, and this bitch ain't been explained, I'm like, hold on. What the fuck is this sucker shit? Especially if it's imposed in any way. That's what I'm saying, G. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't finna act like you ain't smart. You smart than a motherfucker.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, if somebody introduces you, if somebody took the time,
I don't know what he's talking about.
If somebody actually walks in and takes the time to introduce you to somebody, that's being imposed on. I'm like,
There's people in the chat say, what is Corey talking about? All the uninitiated don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like,
uninitiated.
Don't introduce me to, especially if I know that person.
That's how I believe that.
This is what I know. This is what I am. I admit that I am a C student.
In what?
In life and everything.
Okay.
And school and everything. I'm a C student. So the way I like to do it is I like for people to break it down to me like a C student. Help me to understand like I'm barely graduating. Break it down to me like a little child. The way that you would talk to a child, talk to me.
Right.
That's why I like to do it. And it's easier for me to digest it.
I like that you said that, but see, I'm at a stage of the game. I ain't got time to talk to kids.
Why not?
I don't got time to talk to kids. My kids grown. And I'm saying, like, if they ask me to go to the school and speak to the children, I would tell the children to do what's right. Because I know that's what they're supposed to do. I'll be like, listen, do what's right. Whenever you get that feeling like you're doing something wrong, then, step back and do what's right. That's what I would tell kids. That way I would be able to speak from the heart.
So you're one of those do what I say, not what I
No.
Let
me tell you what my translation of that is. This is my translation of that. I don't want to substantiate my argument, or I don't want to break it down to where you'll actually understand it, because you may be able to break down what it is that I'm saying. So I choose to only speak in riddles, and I also want to speak in parables, because then I could say, well, if you don't know, you don't know, you don't get it. Now, I might get it. I might know exactly what you're talking about, but I might act like I don't know what you're talking about because I want you to substantiate your argument. So that's what I stand on. But that's why I say break it down to me like a C student, so that I can truly understand exactly what you're talking about, so that we all can understand it, because we all may need to learn something.
Right. So
that's
look, what you said,
they teach, right?
You said you go, but what you said in there, that was a key word. You act like you don't know. And I know you act like you don't know, brother.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You just said it. Believe me,
Why
you said
is
it.
Phil laughing?
Phil's silly. He's silly. Really trying to look. It was an intense moment in here, Anton, and we trying to make it where it is professional. We trying to make it where it ain't what everybody said might be or whatever the fuck. Because I ain't with all that. I ain't got to go to war with no man who visited our show and probably didn't understand one thing, how I was thinking, and I probably didn't understand one thing, how he was thinking.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show, y'all.
You funny, man.
He's
You
not gonna have
funny.
me back on the show.
If I wasn't gonna have you back on the show, I wouldn't have shook your hand. I hope you believe that. When I caught myself, I was like,
you know what I'm doing right now, Phil? I'm putting
did
pressure on him to get me back on the show.
But it ain't working
by saying that he's not going, because
Luke Caney, is that you, sir? Area code 909, Luke Caney.
Yes, sir, Star. How are you?
Hey, man, thank you for your continued support. I saw you in the queue last night, but we were playing this video, and then the whole Verizon network thing that took the show down. Where do you want to start, Luke Caney? Take your time.
Man, listen, Star. This Corey Holcomb, Anton Daniels thing, it's first of all, it's entertaining. But I think that ultimately, myself, I think it's embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing on the side of Corey. The man is almost 60 years old, right? So maybe you were streets before and all that, but you are having a show. You've been having your show for over 10 years. Great show, comedy show, basically. And you invite somebody like Anton Daniels, who's a nobody, that just has a lot of followers. You invite him, and Anton Daniels is not responding to your comedic approach. So, in my personal opinion, once things go in a disrespectful way, Corey should have asked Anton to just leave. And then proceed to clown his ass on his show and make for a good show. But once Anton baited him, because that's what Anton does. He does a lot of things to go viral, and that profits him. That's how he makes his money, I guess.
Can I jump in right there?
Yeah.
Okay, now I appreciate you as always. But now here's the thing. Anton Daniels is an architect. He's on the front line right now, and he has been for quite some time, of being a social engineer. And part of that is to understand how to utilize the algorithms and how to go viral when the time is needed, So, and I'm not caping for anybody. I'm not picking sides, but, to say he's a nobody, that's not fair, if you ask me. But let me ask you this. Do you think that Anton came in and he had a plan? I'm going to let this nigga, talk. I'm going to slow cook him, and then I'm going to challenge him, and it is what it is. fuck it. Whatever it is, fuck it. Do you think that may have been the plan?
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Okay.
And when I say he's a nobody, I'm not saying he's not a factor.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
You can be a factor and just be a slick talker, which I think he is. That's just my opinion.
Right. Okay.
But it doesn't mean that you're actually a smart guy. That's just smart stuff. But he's so slick, he baited Corey.
Yeah.
And Corey not only bit the bait, but he swallowed it. All right? And once Corey did that, it's like, okay, Anton say, let's go outside. No, like you can't go outside because at that point, it's not Corey's place of business for one. And then Anton already said he has security. That's not a smart move at that point. So in my opinion, at that point, you just need to ask the gentleman to leave. Because again, like you said, Anton, social engineer, he does a lot of things to go viral. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
He puts out no less than 5 or 6 videos per day, maybe more. He employs 50 people. This is the game of the algorithms. Let's get it.
Exactly. So Corey could have taken advantage of the algorithm by simply asking him to leave and embarrassing him.
No, sir.
But once Corey did all that, trying to buck on him and get on his face and all that, bro, we know you're not going to punch him on camera. We know we're not going to do that, right? So, and knowing that Anton is a quote-unquote kind of nerd type of guy, yeah, once you say kiss ass, he's going to respond with blah, 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 right? So for Corey to act like he used to be a street guy and all that, well, you should be slick enough to recognize him. You should be slick enough to recognize what Anton is doing, but you didn't. And in that minute, in my opinion, they both look like clowns. And again, they both had an agenda to embarrass the next person, right? If you listen to the conversation, they were already building tension, right? They were both already building tension. And Corey did take some shot at him. When Corey said, one thing I don't like is a slick MFer, right? He said that.
I think he said, I don't want to look in the mirror and see a slick mother.
That's a shot.
Something like that. Okay.
That's a shot.
You're right.
That's a shot.
Come on.
Right? So you built all that tension to do what? To do nothing. Right now, they both probably earning from the situation.
Yeah.
But personally, and I think I'm speaking for a lot of guys, quote unquote black men, which I am a black man in America, that we know what Anton does and we don't respect it. So now, not that
Can I jump in, Luke Caney?
Go ahead.
Okay. Might you be hating on Anton Daniels? And I'm just asking. I'm being objective here.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I am.
Say no more.
I am because.
Say no more.
Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, I hate on niggas that make their money in certain ways, in social media, or allegedly Anton got some type of settlement, whatever the case might be. But they go online and they want to act like they're these big businessmen and all that. No. Okay, that's cool. You did that. But we also have a bunch of niggas out here that came up, failed, came back up, stacked their chips up, and they're not out here acting like they're the biggest businessmen in the world. Okay. Anton Daniels is a guy that said Kenyon Martin, Nick Young, and all those guys on Gil's Arena are a bunch of nobodies. Bro.
Luke Caney, I need you to land your plane. I appreciate you, but now at the same time, with all due respect, the streets are now on the internet, right? All that standing on the corner shit, pants sagging, Timbo's dragging, that shit's gone. The streets is the YouTube now, right or wrong?
Right.
Okay.
You're 100% right, and I'm gonna land my plan on this.
Go ahead.
Corey Holcomb, in my opinion, lost a lot of respect from a lot of guys that supported him.
Okay.
Anton Daniels is the reason why so many niggas get scammed.
Okay.
Slick niggas like that.
I have to say, allegedly, I don't know that to be true, sir. But salute to you, Luke Kenny. Thank you, man.
Peace.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. The streets are on the internet now. Nobody's pulling up with the shotty. Nobody's running down to make the cig squirt. You run up on people via social media. Number 9, taking a shot at Luke Caney with how does an African that eats bushmeat criticize a black American? Oof. Okay, number 9.
It ain't gonna work like that. But I'm saying
Corey don't like this, dog. He don't like this.
What? I think it's
what Corey don't like? Why are you talking to that man over there?
Because I got to talk to Phil. I'm talking to Corey through Phil. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. Here's the thing.
Them the games where niggas get into fights. I'm telling you, this is how it jump off.
Corey not gonna have me back on the show because Corey is not having fun right now. This is Corey. This is gonna be one of Corey's best shows, but he's not having fun right now. And Corey seems to be a feeler. I'm more of a results-driven guy. Corey seems to be the type of person that goes off of how he feels.
If you notice, I'm doing a lot of explaining to you about how the line can get crossed, but you're doing a lot of telling me what I am. I think that's homosexual behavior.
I said Corey seems to be, meaning that I'm leaving open a door to get corrected. I want him to correct me if I'm wrong, but I still want the freedom to be able to give my opinion. So you don't want me to get my
You
thoughts?
can have the freedom, brother. What I look like trying to take freedom from you?
No. I'm starting to feel some type of way, bro, because why is everything homosexual to you?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like,
When did the conversation turn into homosexuality again?
Okay, I'm gonna let you land. Because I don't want to talk over you.
I'm trying to understand it. Why is everything gay?
I can explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe look, I'm not saying that you gay, but what I'm saying is if you looking at another man and you say you talking to me through another man, if I'm a man, I'm gonna say, well, I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're not getting it.
You still talk about me. Homie, this is a gay conversation.
It's not.
When you talking to men who play in riddles and stuff like that, I'm telling you.
You the one that's talking in riddles.
You ain't never been to jail, have you?
Hell no, I ain't never been to jail.
I could tell. I could tell.
You been to jail?
Nope. Nope.
So what the fuck that mean then?
I'm just saying, like, if you went to jail, they would have to start you over from scratch.
What would they do to you?
The people who
You would be the tough one.
No. Just let me land with this. The people
I don't think from a jail perspective, nigga. I'm not a jailbird. I'm never going to jail.
I see.
The fuck is we talking
you can't
about?
say what you'll never do, but I'm saying
never going to jail, bro.
Well, okay.
I don't even have that in. Dog, I don't even like that type of energy.
I'm just trying to make a point. Anton. What I'm saying is, I have been around enough people who have been institutionalized where I know how to carry myself around men who not finna play with you. That's all I'm saying. I don't
hang around niggas that been to jail, so I saw for it that way. The way you saw for it is a little bit different than the way I saw for it.
Okay.
So I choose not to hang around niggas that's been institutionalized that had to carry themselves a certain way because they made a decision that they wasn't supposed to make.
And you know, it shows that you've been around people that ain't seen the other side of the game. Because some of the smartest men I know they've been to college and gave that time up. And it was actually a learning process for them. But they still got to stand 10 toes down when they out here, Anton. I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Okay. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Stop right there. Did Anton Daniels line up Corey Holcomb? That's the question right now. Did he line him up? CVR, I know you've been in the queue, man, but this is the objective perspective this morning. Where do you want to go? And you got to stay on topic, man. CVR, what's going on, man?
Peace, star. Yo, I'm on my tip right now, man. That's formerly known as CVR now, man. Good to hear from you. So, about Anton and Corey. Now, I recently heard about this yesterday from CGA, who Corey actually, referred to when the stream started as you played. And I've been able to now break this down and, process it in my own mind. Anton, I don't respect Anton for going on the show and, coming at Corey the way he did and responding to Corey the way that he did. Because if Anton's a millionaire, right? Now, the thing that I already don't respect about Anton off tops is that he's a trust fund baby. He also represents Detroit, which is my fatherland, where my pops is from, but he's not really from Detroit. I think CVR, listen, man, I'm not trying to cut you short, man, but let's just focus on what we see. We can speculate and all that sort of jazz, man. There's no speculation. Everything I said was facts.
Okay.
He's a trust fund baby. He's not really from Detroit. He's from a city outside of Detroit, but claims it.
Star is from New Jersey and not New York. So what? He got to come on, man. Come on, because you kill me sometimes. You're like all over the place.
I got to put that on Front Street. I have to put that on Front Street. Now, as for Corey, I didn't like the way that Anton came at Corey, though, because it's like, dude, you're trying to fight this man on a show while there's all these cameras around. It's basically like if you try to get some action started in front of a bunch of police or in front of a bunch of security. This isn't a wrestling match. I wouldn't be surprised if this whole thing was scripted, to be honest. I mean, they've both been known to do, some, provocative things, you know what I mean? To where those accusations on both sides of them could hold true. And then to end the conversation with Corey saying, I respect your switch. Last time that I checked, switching was terminology for something that was homosexual within the Afrocentric.
Hang on a second, CVR. The people in the live chat, my troll babies, they're saying it's time for CVR to either get on topic or get the fuck on. The fade was offered outside off camera. Speak to that and land your plane, sir, please.
Okay, well, they should have handled each other with more decorum.
Okay.
I don't respect men pushing 50 and pushing 60 handling the situation the way that they handled it, and I really think this is all just a publicity stunt.
Okay. Well, I'm 61 and I am here to benefit off of lower frequencies. Thank you, man. Salute. I'm selling the bullshit this morning, folks. Make sure you hit the Cash App, hit the like button. Hold on a second. William, I got your Cash App. Thank you so much. Hey, my Isha. Hey, baby. I like your picture. Taryn, I got your donation via Cash App. Thank you so much. Yes, we're going to get to the part where it gets even more, testy, shall we say. Let's continue.
Maybe I knew what you was going to do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was going to happen like that fast. That's why out here, I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
No, you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
you gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Pay attention.
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologized when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talk about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it.
I gotta stop real quick. Was Rob Lowe in the queue? Rob Lowe, were you in the queue? I thought I saw your number, your name. I would love to get your assessment on things if you can call back. Rob Lowe, if that was you.
So I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
just gone.
I'm out the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
You're right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on.
Right.
Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard because the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door.
Stop right there. I have nothing to do right now but work. I'm working, folks. There's a Cash App at the top of the live chat. Phone lines are open. Please do not call me if you're broke. Watch your mouth. I am here to monetize the bullshit. Is that the homie Scotty tapping in? Longtime supporter. Scotty, is that you?
Yes, sir. What's up, man?
Good to hear from you, man. Take your time. I got time.
Thank you for taking my call, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yes,
long time fan. Yeah. Honestly, man, whether it's some people saying it's real, some people it's fake. I mean, honestly, my main take is I feel like this is a pure example of trying to bring prison culture into the real world. I get.
Say that again, Scotty, because neither one of them has been to prison. They've already addressed that. What do you mean? What do you
Well,
mean?
yeah, if they haven't, then they've been brainwashed as well. You know, you see it all through media. Or like he's saying, well, you know, I've been around a certain group of guys and you don't say this or say that. But it's just like, for one, why are you hanging around most of those people? I mean, statistically, most people have never been incarcerated versus been incarcerated.
Okay.
You know, even for myself, I mean, I don't hang around a whole bunch of people that's incarcerated. So if you're part of that culture, I mean, that's fine, but I don't associate with that. So,
okay.
I mean, for him to like, if they're saying, like, for example, right, if Corey was sitting on the right-hand side between the moderator, right, he's the aggressor. Why would you stand up and get in that man's face? I mean, if you can't keep your composure and take a certain sentence or choice of words from Anton, then you should just tell the man to leave. I mean, you're already a comedian, you're self-made, you got millions. It's like, it's not like you need to keep making money off this guy.
Okay. Well, hey man, I appreciate the call. You know, thank you for your support.
Yeah, man, appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Take
sir.
care.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Guys, sit tight. If you're new to these two gentlemen, Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels, this discussion, this heated interview, debate, if you will, is the talk of urban media right now. Guys, I was looking to see if Rob Lowe was in the live chat. I could have swore I saw him in the queue. If not, we'll just keep going anyway. Hold on a second. Let's go to area code 860. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 860.
Area code 860. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 860.
Okay.
Hello?
Got to get you. Hey there. Area code 786. Good morning. 786.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
I'm good. I just want to say what people need to understand is character first.
Okay.
And Corey's character is like, he probably watched stuff online and comments and he ignored them. But he's the same kind of person that in person, you say something that's out of the way and he's emotional, like a lot of black men that were raised that way, whether it's from mothers or whatever, that he's forced to react. I don't think it's fake. I think it's a real reaction. You know, somebody in your face saying something like that, and you know he a buster. Anton is a buster,
Well, sir, my platform here this morning is not for people to call in and call these two gentlemen names.
Okay.
I'm too old to do that. You follow me? Let's have an objective conversation about the interview that we saw, the debate, if you will, and, address it like that. I mean, me sitting here doing all of that would make me look like a goofy at my age. So now, do you have any personal experience with either one of these guys?
No, I don't have any personal experience with them.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah. Far as I'm giving you my opinion, when I said he was a buster, the only thing I'm saying is he's the kind of guy, he's sitting there playing tough as far as Anton. Okay. But he ain't bought none of that. That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of guys who become cops. They get tough when they get on the force. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. So I'm just saying this is the same. He has that same kind of character or personality, and that's what I'm putting it on because we're supposed to be laying it out on what we're seeing here. Okay. Go ahead.
Can I ask how old are you, sir?
I'm 57.
Okay. Did you want to see it go to the fisticuffs? What did you?
No.
Hang on. What would you have preferred happened during this, debate discussion that, it went left? What would you have preferred to see?
Well, I think, what I would have preferred to happen is I want to see what the real. So whatever they're doing, but
I think that Anton, he should have piped it down because he's not really bought that life like that. You understand? Unless he probably got a gun or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as pushing Corey, because Corey tried to pull it in. Okay. Corey did better than me reeling it in. Okay. But Anton kept taking those subtle jabs, undertones, throwing at him because he felt some kind of way, but he know he's not ready to stand in the paint. So he tries to be intelligent and throw under jabs. Okay. And Corey,
can I jump in, sir? Because I'm getting backed up on calls here. I appreciate your I appreciate your wisdom, your knowledge, but can we agree that the nigger thirst can never be quenched?
What do you mean by that?
People want the bullshit. I hear what you're saying. You sound.
Oh yeah.
You make a lot of sense. You're not from the same era, but the nigger thirst can never be quenched. So we do want a part 2. Yes, no, we want a part 2 of this. Come on. Man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm down for it. I'm with it.
I appreciate the call. Salute.
All right, salute.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Any Team 5150 people in the live chat? There has to be a part 2. Yes, that's one of my old sayings from 1997 when I was writing for my own publication, Around the Way magazine. The nigger thirst can never be quenched. Guys, sit tight in the queue. Is it Adon? Adon, I got your donation. Are you on the line, sir? Hey there, is that Adon? Did I say your name right? Area code
Adion.
Adion. How are you, sir? Thank you for your support. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, one thing I noticed, I'm from Detroit. I'm from Chicago. So it's sort of like the king of the Midwest. I'm the toughest out the Midwest kind of thing going on. Okay. And like Anton said, he said, yo, what if I was studying you? Anton was ready for Corey's BS. So it kind of went from politics and voting, and then Corey got on his BS and took it somewhere that it really didn't need to be. Like, the conversation was going pretty well, but then Corey kind of took it elsewhere and said, you kiss butt, and he said, you SMD. So, and then with Corey always on this homosexual type stuff, if you talking about kissing butt, and he's talking about SMD, what's the difference? Pretty much, you can't say this one's more disrespectful than what I just came at you with. So, I could see where Corey was trying to agitate and get it started, but he moved Darlene out the way, got in his face, and nothing happened. So, I see that they kind of both took L's. Like, I think Corey was looking for a reaction where Anton might have flinched or something, but he didn't. But then Anton turned around and said, I apologize. And then Anton invited Corey outside in the back. And then Corey said, I got things to do. So, and then another thing was...
Well, hang on, sir. You've just recapped what we've already said, respectfully. With regards to the whole, I'm from Detroit, I'm from Chicago, isn't that what black people do? You got Mammy out in the goddamn streets talking about, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's what black folks do. They say where they're from, I keep it hood, yada, yada, yada. So that should be expected, yes?
Right. It's sort of like I'm from a rough town, so automatically I'm a tough guy type energy. Right. Okay. Which, that don't make everybody tough. But one more thing he said, Corey said was, watch that because people are in the graveyard. So people are in the graveyard from talk shows, from video shows. No, they from that on the street. So you can't take the streets on the internet and act like it's equivalent because it's not. So,
I disagree, sir.
The cameras are running.
The internet is the streets now. You got people pulling up by way of, filing reports, legal action. Internet's the streets now.
Right.
But hey, I appreciate your call, man. Please land your plane. I'm backed up on calls here, please.
I think that's it. I got my point out, but like I said, Corey was looking for a reaction from Anton to back down. I'm scared, and he didn't get that. So then he ended up calling him bees and told him, and then started talking more crap once he up and left. So, you know.
Do you want to see the pistols come out, sir? You want to see the pistols?
Yeah. I mean, that won't happen because, you know, everything's legal.
Do you want to see the pistols come out, sir? Keep it real.
Nah, man. I want them brothers to get their money. So, you know,
right.
but it was entertaining.
I appreciate the call, sir. I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
The nigger thirst can never be quenched. Can anybody in the live chat educate me on if there's any talks for a part 2? I know Anton Daniels, he did a live yesterday addressing the interview. Has Corey Holcomb addressed the interview? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let's just go back. Let's drag this out. Possibly a 4-hour show. Are you hitting the like button? Deeds, how we doing?
I don't think that you moved the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all.
He's
why I
talking
like
about
the chat.
everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm
himself.
not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah,
Shout
you
out to
shitted
the
on
chat.
black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful shitting on me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. Them my people.
Cool. Them your
You
security
gotta
people.
hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie,
tough.
you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face, and then you act like it was all good.
That I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face
because you don't accept the apology because you still
talking about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing a conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point. Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man. You gone.
I'm not the jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there.
Oh, this is beautiful. Folks, I don't promote tension, beef, and or drama, but I do want to profit from it. We're going to drag this out for a 5-hour episode. Is that Al tapping in from Little Haiti, area code 786? Al.
Yo, so I just want to make sure that I'm not in the Matrix. I'm not in no quantum leap. This is a current show, correct?
I'm live. Listen, Verizon and all their network issues took down last night's stream, but I'm back for the bullshit. Where do you want to start?
I want to address pretty much everything. I want to talk about manhood.
Come on.
You know, because men for some reason have accepted this role of being soft, of being constantly disrespected. When two men are talking, it's an undertone of violence that's there. That's why respect is given, not earned. Okay. When you're dealing with a man. Now, you can't equate brown nosing or kiss and tell, because that's what kiss and tell is. Brown nosing. You can't equate it to inviting somebody to the Frank stand.
Okay.
At no cost whatsoever. Corey is a better man than me, because there's a couple words that's triggering to me, right. And I'm grown and professional. You can't say F-in to me. You can't invite me to no Frank stand.
Right, right.
You have a better chance calling my mama a B than you do telling me come go to a Frank stand. And I'm being honest.
Right.
Now, what Corey was saying was that I'm on man time. And a lot of people forget this. You have to be on man time when you're dealing with men. This is not society has made men soft, has stripped the black man of everything. And that's what he was saying. All the black man has now is his masculinity. And you're not going to demasculate me. YouTube is the streets.
Yeah.
Because your digital fingerprint will not be removed. So you have to respect me at every given state, at every given platform, at every given stance whatsoever. I don't understand why people are not seeing the severity of the approach that was given to this man on his platform. Now, let me say this. Now, let me show you how this dude, AD, is a sucker. You got security and you say, let's go outside. Like your security gonna let you get in a physical combat? Come on, y'all smarter than that. The security job is to protect him so he could run his mouth all he wants. What Corey did was, when you disrespect me as a man, I came to your face and said, you know what? All right, you apologize, but then you're gonna slick talk and say, oh, well, I disrespect you to your face. You see, that's that undertone.
Okay.
You came here for a conflict. So this is what I'm gonna do. Say it again in my face and watch out how I'll use my money to protect me. Because he was right. If you want to take these little quick shots, you want to take these little subtle blows. All right, now I'm in your face where there's nothing but space and opportunity right now. I'm not trying to go outside. I'm getting down where I'm mad at. And right now, say the word that you know will trigger me, and you'll see how I will respond. What he did was what a coward always do. Now, a man gonna be a man whether.
Can I jump in, Al?
Or one-on-one. Yeah, Star, you go ahead.
Can I jump in? We got what we wanted. Those of us who are social engineers, content creators. You've been watching my platform for years. Guys, this is Al from Little Haiti down there in Florida. This is the man who coined the term, never show your plate to a nigga that's hungry. So I respect what you're saying, but at the same time, we're feeding ourselves, feeding the masses off of the ignorance, the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want part two? I do. I do.
Yeah,
man.
I do, and I actually feel like, they should put themselves in the ring, throw on some boxing gloves, have a debate.
No.
And if it goes left, let it go left. I mean, we like celebrity boxing, right? They don't get no better than this. I think it's a fair match. Corey got 2 broken wrists that's still healing, and AD is just out here, bad body in bad shape. I think it's a fair match. Me personally.
Let me just say this, because I want to be clear to those who are not familiar with my platform. I don't promote violence, tension, drama. I mean, I will, put it in front of people, but this show is the objective perspective. I'm not protecting nobody. And again, I give Anton credit. He's a very, very smart man. And I give Corey credit as well. Corey went through a legal issue, with Zoe Williams and comedian Aaron Spears. He had to pay out of pocket. So and let me say salute to Corey and the 5150 team. They didn't want to get back into that. So I'm respecting both positions. Go ahead.
No, you're absolutely correct. He already lost from a guest who came on the show, and I guess him and Zoe fell out because Zoe wasn't accountable, just said the next time I come across a lick, I'll shoot that bet back to you. But the damage was already done. And that's what Corey was saying, was like, I'm willing to pay for the repercussions of my actions, because I'm not standing for this disrespect, nor should any other man stand for any form of disrespect if it's given.
Right.
Appreciate the show topic. I'm here for the BS.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. Al tapping in from Little Haiti. Guys, on the screen, one of my sponsors, she does great content, okay? YouTube.com/@Mama's Cocktail Hour. Please go there. Tell her I sent you. She's a Knick fan. Hold on a second, guys. I have to restart one of my screens here. Bear with me. What time is it? Okay. All right. Well, we're doing good on time. For those of you who saw the show last night, I'm live now. This is not a rebroadcast. Last night's show, we had some technical issues. All right, but I'm live right now. All right. Zeta, pardon me. Mama's Cocktail Hour. Her name is Zeta. She's a New York Knicks fan, and she puts up really good content as well. Guys, if you want to be a sponsor, an advertiser on the show, we have brand new analytics. Reach out via email. Okay. Hey, is that Lady Di tapping in from back in the days? Hey, Lady Di, good to see you. Good to hear from you. Anybody remember Lady Di from the Star Chamber days? Let me get her donation on the screen. Let me find it. I'm doing a lot right now. I'm coming back to the phones. Everybody hold on. Hey there, area code 281. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there? 281.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Calling from Houston. My name is James. I grew up in New York. Big fan of yours.
Okay. So I have no fans, and I need you to get off of the headset, whatever you're doing. We want to hear you.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
There you go. Where do you want to start, sir?
All right. As a reformed crash out and now a mature man, I have conflicted feelings. A lot of people think masculinity and being a man is about violence and your capacity for violence. But as I've gotten older, I realized that being a man is about showing restraint.
Okay.
When you do have that capacity for violence, especially when you have a family and children and so forth, and I believe Corey does. That being said, the other side of me, I'm, disclaimer, Star is not an advocate for violence. I am an advocate for violence.
Easy.
Easy. Like I said, I'm a reformed crash out. I was wanting to see some fisticuffs, man, some Merry Fistmas. But definitely, as we get older, we realize that, while you do have the capacity for violence and to do damage, the true mark of manhood is showing restraint. Honestly,
okay,
that's something that I've learned the hard way. So
I appreciate the call. Anything else you want to address? Do you know what's going on with the boxer Tank? Is he still on the run? I think the marshals were looking for him. I mean, he's a crash out nigga. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the last I heard was that he was being investigated or possibly indicted for some kind of domestic violence. Is that right?
Something with a stripper in a strip club. He went into the club. I may or may not play the video. I think it's in the Miami area, but he supposedly is on the run. I don't know if he's been apprehended yet, but I appreciate the call nonetheless, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Okay. Lady Di, I can't find your donation to put it on the screen. The live chat's moving very fast, but thank you so much for your continued support, Lady Di. I'll see if I can look for it again. Area code 973. Good morning. Please watch the language. Are you there?
Good morning, Star. This is Dave from Farley.
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, man. Basically, what happened was he ran a master class on how to read, dissect, and push somebody's buttons.
Okay.
And that's really what he did. He said exactly what Corey was doing, but he put them in terms that Corey didn't understand what he said to him. Thus, Corey got mad and he kept wanting to take it somewhere. Then Corey dry snitched that he had his broad with him and wanted to put him on the show and all this other type stuff. But he read Corey, and you're a man of a certain age. You already know what the old saying is. He who angers you controls you.
Well, now, hang on a second, sir. You're on some type of headset. We need you to come closer to the phone, number one. You're saying Anton Daniels ran a master class. That's what you said, yes?
Yes, absolutely. He ran a master class.
Okay. Do you think that Corey Holcomb and the 5150 team wants some get back? I want to see a part two.
I would love to see a part two, but here's the catch. I want them to stay on topic. They did not stay on topic. The show literally ran off the rails, but if they could just stay on topic and really go through the issues, I think it would be a great show. And I really think Corey would learn a lot of things. Because Corey is not polished as far as politics and stuff like that. He could tell you all day long about broads and stuff like that, but when he started talking that political stuff, he was dumbfounded, and you saw that.
Can I jump in?
Sure.
The best sense is common sense. So, and again, I'm not protecting anybody. I'm not picking sides. Corey doesn't claim to be a man who's well-informed politically,
Right.
Do you think Anton Daniels was bluffing? Do you think he bluffed? Hang on. Think he bluffed all that let's go outside shit, knowing security's right there, somebody could get in between them? Do you think he bluffed him?
Of course he did. He knew how to push this guy's buttons. If you rolling with security, you already know it's only going to go but so far anyway.
Come on.
So he was selling wolf tickets, but he could push his buttons at any time. He straight broke the guy down, what he was doing, euphemisms and all this other stuff he say, and then play this and play that. He told him exactly what he was doing. What does Corey do? He stays to his script and does exactly what the guy just said he was doing.
You think that Anton Daniels, who is a very smart man, he already foresaw, I'm gonna go bluff this nigga. If he pops off, I'm gonna threaten to sue and then get 2 or 3 months of content. Whoa.
Of course. Star, he said he's a chess player.
Chess.
And I'm gonna leave it right there. Have a great day, man.
Salute. Troll babies that Anton Daniels bluff Corey, huh? Oh, a lot of niggas bluff. Okay, I don't have my contacts on. Who's that on the screen? Thank you for your donation, Anton. Talking, I lead as a Christian, but real Christians don't act hood. Chase a lane or the grift is real, but on the other end, if Corey, I think you misspelled Corey, can't handle opposing views, then don't invite anyone and stay in your echo chamber. L for Corey, but keep your eyes on the fake mother effer. Anybody from the live chat? Corey's name is with 1 R, yes? I just wanted to be clear. Okay, I don't think that was Rob Lowe in the queue. But Rob Lowe does spend Skrilla. Hey there, area code 559. Good morning. Please watch the language.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing, sir. What's going on?
All right. I just want to go straight in on it.
Pause, sir. Can you turn that down in the background? Whatever you got going on, please.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I just want to get straight to it. When it comes to manhood, you don't let another man step into your face and dare you to say something that you already said and dare you to say it again. You know what I mean? And where I come from, that's hoeing up. You know what I'm saying? When he didn't say it, that just let me know that he's a straight up hoe. And you know who I'm talking about, So I'm not saying both of them should fight and nothing like that, but he wasn't with the business. And everybody that's jumping on his team act like he was with the business, but he wasn't with the business, homie. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask, where are you from, sir? Where you from?
I'm from the land. I'm from LA.
Atlanta or LA? I didn't hear you.
I'm from LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not with
class of what? So what year did you go to high school? Class of what?
What year in high school?
Your last year of high school. Usually when people say class of what, meaning what was your last year of high school? How old are you?
Class is 1998.
Okay. Have you yourself crashed out in a situation? Have you two-pieced a baby mama? What is your
I crashed out on my own family members. I had my brother tell me don't disrespect me in my own home, and I did it again, and we crashed out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no go to the back. It wasn't no do this again. You know what I'm saying? He told me once, and I did it again, and we got to it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no go to the back. I don't know what this go to the back stuff when a man is disrespecting you in your face and daring you to say it again. He didn't say it again. That means you a hoe in my book. You a hoe, my nigga, because I would have said it. And I would have called his bluff. But what you gonna do? I said it again. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He didn't do it, and that's how I know it may be a setup or something like that, or it may be something else that I'm not aware of. But I know he ain't what he is, or what people claim that he is, because he's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about these other men, but I'm not about to have a man step in my face and dare me to do something that I told him not to do. And then he did it again, and I'm going to tell you to go to the back. No, I'm right here in your face. You
said you're from L.A.? Did you say L.A. or?
I'm from L.A., homie.
Okay.
I'm from L.A. So
back in the days, they used to say, let's get down. Do they still say that?
Yeah, let's get down. Let's get to it. Let's get down. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that talking and saying that. Antoine is a pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, I don't want people to take shots like that at other.
Okay, my bad on me, but he's not what people talking about. He's not that. Because when Corey Holcomb stepped in his face and told him to say it again, homie, and he put the mic down, that's when he was tested. Right then and there, he was tested. And he didn't do nothing. He kept checking my go to the back. That man is in your face right there. He's in your face, homie. What you mean talk about go to the back?
Right.
He's in your face.
So hold on a second now. You bring a very good point up. Anton did not repeat it. Corey's I don't want to say old school. He's younger than me, but he's an old Chi-Town nigga, and lives in LA. I'm not sure how long he's been there, but hypothetically speaking, if Anton would have repeated it, you sucking black dick, yada yada, do you think Corey would have set it off?
I'm not for certain. I can't vouch for that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you what I would have did. If I told you to chill on something and you did it and you in my face, I would have took off on you. Ain't none of that go to the back. Ain't none of that whole shit that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I would have got to it right then and there.
Can I give you my opinion?
That's how I know.
Can I give you my opinion?
Yes.
I'm trying to be very fair here and not choose sides, but I think if Anton would have said it again, Corey would have crashed out.
Yeah, Corey would have crashed out. And Antoine knew it. That's why he didn't say it. So everybody that's hopping on this team talking about he's so tough and so, that nigga ain't tough, homie. Where I come from, we get to it right then and there. We ain't none of that. Ain't none of that go to the back, because the go to the back may be a setup. I don't know why you want me to go to the back, homie. We right here, right now. I'm in your face right here, right now. Let's do it now.
Let's get down.
You know what I'm saying? If we ain't doing it now, then you a hold in my book. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no go to the back. I'm right here, homie. Okay. I'm right here. That's what Corey should have said, but Corey ain't cut like me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't expect no other man to be just like me, but I'm saying I'm cut different. Okay. Ain't none of that, homie. If I tell you something, and he got bitched out when he was leaving too. Yeah, he let another man call you a bitch.
Sir, you sound like an old Inglewood nigga.
Come on, homie. How many times do where these bitch ass niggas come from? I don't know.
Sir, if I can cut it, you sound like an old.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No, are you from Inglewood or?
Because I like this conversation, right, and I'm not invested like that. I just like the conversation because
I appreciate you. Hang on, sir. Where might you be from? Inglewood, South Central? You sound like old school Inglewood nigga.
I'm from SC. I'm from SC. I'm from South Central.
South Central. Okay.
So The thing is that we get down different. Yeah, we fought in the blinds before when we were locked up and stuff like that. Yes, we've done that before. But this ain't this ain't the blind. This ain't locked up. You in his face right there, right now. And y'all talking about y'all got money to take care of the legal business. Let's get to it, homie. It's too much talking. And I salute Corey Holcomb for standing up and getting up in his face and daring that man to say it again. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
That's what I would have did. I would have said, let's see what you're talking about, homie. Would you say it again then?
Yeah.
Call me what you said you was going to call me, and let's get to it.
Okay. So I got to take other calls. Thank you so much.
That's when the real test was on. That's when the real test was he can get up.
So I got to take other calls. Salute.
All right, homie. All right, thanks.
Old school South Central. Sheesh. Salute to some old school Crips who gave me a pass back in the days. I told you that story before. 1990, I was national director for Virgin Records. I was out there fucking around, giving out some maxi single cassettes. And I had on a fire red jumpsuit. You guys remember that, Troll Babies? I don't know where I was. I was promoting Kid Frost. This is for La Raza, College Boys, Ziggy Marley, Layla Hathaway. I was national director, and I'm passing out these goddamn maxi singles, and some Crip niggas came up on me and I said, "Where you from, cuz?" I said, "New Jersey." They started laughing. They said, "You can't be dressing like that out here. We're going to give you 6 minutes to get up out of here." I got the fuck up out of there. Thank you for that pass. Hold on a second, guys. Let's go to area code 917. Good morning. Please watch the language. We're going over the Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb debate, interview, face-off, if you will.
Yes. Yeah, I saw it. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I think,
sir, we can't do the speakerphone or whatever you're doing there. Can you make the adjustments?
adjustments have been made, my good man.
There you
Adjustments have been made.
How are you, sir?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think it was, I'm doing good, Star. I think it was just a miscommunication between the young and the old. I don't think Anton really knew that he disrespected Corey. I mean, a lot of people are saying that he kind of knew, but I don't think he really understood the guy Corey was. Yeah. And that's where the discommunication kind of came into play. I think Corey did do a good job of trying to clean it up. In the beginning, he kind of lost control, got in his face, and that's not the way to approach those situations. It's going to lead to more, misunderstandings. But I think when he calmed down and he realized and he tried to explain to him, Anton was already too far gone in his feelings, and it just got out of hand.
Okay.
I think you're from a time where you can understand that the way you approach your elders aren't the way you can approach your friends.
Yeah,
and I kind of feel like that's getting lost nowadays.
Yeah.
With the young, the young is, I feel like that's kind of getting lost where, I come from a time where we, respect our adults. Now you got adults getting between kids and getting beat up or getting killed or getting shot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it was just a miscommunication issue. Hopefully they could come back together because I feel like, they both have different mindsets and, a lot could be taken away.
You sound like a Christian, sir. You're like a Christian. Yeah.
No. No. I'm definitely far from a Christian. I'm from the Bronx. Okay. I'm not really a street dude, but like I said, it's certain do's and don'ts in the streets, kind of like what you were saying when you got that pass, when they say, yo, you got to get the fuck up out of here. You already know it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from here.
They didn't even curse. They looked at me and said, you can't be around here. You can't be around here dressed like that. And you say, hang on a second. And because I instantaneously, I said, because the first time I went to LA was in 1984. So I learned about, the right and wrong colors. I was slipping in 1990. And so when they didn't even curse, it wasn't we're going to shoot you. They said, we're going to give you 6 minutes to get out of here. And I said, you got it. But listen, go ahead, land your plane, man.
Yeah, see?
Land your plane.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Street guys know. Street guys know how to approach people. So, they approach you the way they needed to approach you. Had you been acting tough, maybe they would approach you a different way. Or had they thought you was, like someone causing trouble, maybe they would approach you a different way. But they probably knew that, they knew how to approach you. So, You know what I'm saying? It's just all about just knowing the culture a little bit. I kind of feel like Anton don't really know the culture. Him saying that another man sucked penis is kind of extreme. You know what I'm saying? Things like that could lead to is no more talking. You know what I'm saying? There's no more talking now. Like I'm doing what? You know, mamas is off the table, kids is off the table, my manhood is off the table. So once those things are, get into question, it can easily escalate.
Okay.
You know, so
I appreciate the call.
So in real time.
I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Rob Lowe, salute. Rob Lowe says this is for La Raza. Yeah. I avoided getting stomped out. Who's that in the live chat that says Star is smart? Yeah, Huey. Silly. Yeah, I said, whoa, silly me, dressed in all red, standing here not knowing where I'm at. In 1990. Think about that. 1990 at the peak of gangster rap. I dropped a whole goddamn box of maxi single cassettes. Went and got my rental car and got the fuck out of there. Went back to the hotel and did a couple of bumps of coke and said, woo, thank you, Jesus. Rob Lowe, is that you, sir? Tapping in area code 201. Rob Lowe.
Star, salute, peace. Can you hear me?
How are you, sir? What do you want to start?
I've been listening. You've had a lot of good calls, man. Al from Little Haiti.
Yeah.
Big Elvis the Chef.
Yeah.
Aaron, Florida Boy Jay, all made good points. Yeah. All made good points. There's not really much to say. But where I would come in at is these two guys are not boxers. They're not fighters. They're not wrestlers. I believe that both of them are like number 9 said, which was also a very good call, until he started going left. But I think the most important thing to understand is that neither one of them are intellectuals. I think that they give their opinions on things, and the whole idea of them coming together and trying to talk, I don't think it was about their ideology and how they view Black culture and the goals of Black folk or whatever the case may be. I think somebody said something about somebody in an earlier video, and that they were there really to argue about that.
Okay.
And with that being said, if you guys are gonna fight, that should be done off screen. Nobody should know about it, so that it doesn't interfere with your business, how you make your money, how you support your family. And, the idea of telling somebody SMD, I use it. I use it to show disrespect.
Right.
High forms of disrespect.
Right.
So that you understand that the option I just gave you lets you know that you have no other option than to deal with me on that level. So when you get on screen face to face with each other and that word starts flinging around, and you know that there are restraints like bodyguards, your business is in danger. Someone could be sued. You could hurt someone else because Darlene was right in the middle of them.
Salute to Darlene. We love Darlene, don't we?
Yes.
We love Darlene.
Salute. Absolutely. Because I go way back with her, Ice-T and the album cover and all of that. I go way back. She's a part of hip hop. So when stuff like this happens and people can't control themselves and they want to take it to a physical level because you feel embarrassed, not insulted, you feel embarrassed because there's a lot of people watching. That means that you have already lost control and lost your cool. See, it's one thing there's this thing about where people have this misconception about people in the street, people who've been to jail, thug-like people, and then normal civilian people. Because somebody is a civilian and they've never been to jail, or they don't go around punching people in the face for no reason, you think that if you back them into a corner, that they will not defend themselves. People think this because, I've been in the street, and I did this, I did that. I've seen people knock people out just on the strength of trying to defend themselves.
Right.
I've seen nerds pull guns out on people and back down the thug who didn't want to die. Yeah, everybody talks that, yo, you ain't gonna do nothing, but when you realize, when you look at somebody's eye and you see that, oh, this could really go down like this where I take an L, then you start to see the change.
Can I jump in, Rob Lowe?
Have an intellectual conversation. Yes, go ahead.
Can I jump
Absolutely.
in? You know, somehow, somewhere, if I had to pinpoint things, and this is just my guess, with the rise of the one-time hip-hop culture. Hip-hop used to be a culture. It had guidelines, parameters, somewhat of a council, Zulu Nation, but it lost its way, and then it became this thing of trying to act tough, you know, the B-boy stance, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And all that sort of jazz. You know, listen, I'm no tough guy. I learned from James Bond in the 70s how to get out of a situation. James Bond was the master of getting out of a situation. Bruce Lee was trying not to fight 20 niggers. So, you know, we have to look at where we are now in modern times and all of this, you know, crash out. That sounds hot, man. But sometimes you have to say, how do I get out of here? How do I avoid a lawsuit? And how do I avoid, you know, not getting all of my teeth knocked out? Go ahead and take your time. Go ahead.
Well, the point of what I'm trying to get at is Corey Holcomb's almost 60. Yeah, a lot of people. I've been in the street. My reflexes are not that quick anymore to pretend that these people are still like you, still active, like you in your 20s and 30s and all of this, and you're projecting this to millions of people to see. Now, like you said, we all want to see the crash out and the BS and the nigga ish. We all want to see that. But at what point are you going to acknowledge that you're not going to get to where you're trying to go? You're not going to make your point, because at the end of the day, where exactly have they left their constituents with what just happened? Right. Oh, I'm on Corey Holcomb's side, and Corey Holcomb did this, and Anton Daniels did that, and did, like, at the end of the day, what was the whole point of that?
Well,
if they had a
hopefully a part two,
what someone might have said.
Hopefully a part two.
Yes. Hopefully there's a part two to where they can actually get to the Martin and Malcolm part of the discussion that they're having. Right. Because they both got the same goal based upon what they're talking about. It's how to get there. Yeah. And if you can't come together with the difference and then understand where your strong points might be, where my weak points are, and my weak points are where your strong points are, and we can come together and we can move forward. See, the discussion is not about what white people are doing, because, see, we're in what we call now, this is the future right now. This is not the 60s and 70s. You can bring the world to the palm of your hand. This is the future. You don't need a flying car to describe this as being the future. So now that we've gotten here, why do we need to talk about, you need to talk about white men and what white men have done? We know what white men have done because we are living it. Now, what are we going to do? Where's the discussion going to go from here?
Okay, well.
Now that we are here, why do we have to discuss them black, they be SMDing people, yeah, and they this and they that. Why are we talking about that?
Can I jump in, Rob Lowe?
Stop that part of let me say this one thing. Let me just say this one thing. You're not gonna stop that part of the house nigga and the field nigga conflict until you have something better to offer. As long as there's only the white masses plantation, that fight is going to continue. When you get your own plantation, then we can work out the other stuff. You're not going to be able to work out the other stuff. Please, Star, I'm sorry. Okay. Continue.
No, hey, man, I appreciate your perspective. Thank you for calling in. I'm good, man. Did you land your plane?
I landed my plane. I appreciate the show. Some good callers on here.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, and thank God that you did. There is no God, but thank God that you brought the show back in the morning. I appreciate that.
Thank you, man. Salute. Thank you.
Salute, Star. Salute.
Hey there, good morning. Thank you for your patience. Please watch the language. 203. Are you there? Give this person a second. They've been on hold for a while. 203. Yes, no, maybe? Okay, got to keep it pushing.
Star.
Yes,
Star.
sir. Yes,
You
yes,
can hear me?
yes. Good morning. How are you, sir? How are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
I'm alive, sir. Niggas out here dying. Did you hear John Forte died? The nigga was 50.
Man,
the hell?
Come on, man. I saw that. I was like, yo, what's going on here, man?
He died on Martha's Vineyard. I was just up there for Christmas with family. Sheesh.
Yeah, man. This thing goes quick. But yeah, it's an interesting topic, man. You had a lot of good callers, man. You know what I mean? They made some real salient points. Yesterday I saw the clip, right? Somebody had posted it. I just saw the actual clip.
It's everywhere. It's like bird shit. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Facts. So it's like on the initial watch, it was pretty much just an interaction. And if you know, like I know, there's certain things that are trigger words, right? You say them and it's on automatic. So when I saw that, when he said that, I'm like, oh, okay. So he's trying to set it off. You know what I mean? Because Corey took the bait and, moved Darlene out the way and kind of gave him an opportunity to stand on what he said. So seeing it yesterday, his reaction, not necessarily repeating it, right? Because, Corey's just like, say it again. And like you had said earlier, he's like, say it so I could crash out, right? But when he saw he wasn't going to do that, I think at that point he was like, oh yeah, this dude is just full of it, right? But when I saw it and my man invited him outside, initially, I'm looking like, oh, let's go, right? But seeing your entire rebroadcast today, I didn't see it in its entirety till today, where I didn't realize he had a bodyguard in there and those things of that nature. So, seeing that, it's like, hey, I don't really think he was on it like that, right? Because I'm not too familiar with the cat. Really, just seeing that clip is my real first introduction to him. I believe I heard the name, but in just
Anton Daniels is popping, sir. He's popping like Jiffy Pop on a Friday night. Corey Holcomb is that nigga for real.
Absolutely.
But let me put another let me put another perspective on the table. Do you think that Darlene saw the play and that's why she got in the middle? You see, Darlene is from Gangland. Gangland. She's an older woman.
100%.
She's an older woman now, but she came up in the 80s with Ice-T. DJ is an evil.
Absolutely.
Is an evil D. I forget, guys. Do you think Darlene saw the play? Was it a play? No disrespect to Anton Daniels, but he's a smart man, and he said, I've studied you.
Yes. I saw he said that today. Exactly. That was the other thing that gave me different perspective today, where it's like, you know what?
DJ Evil E, pardon me. Hang on, sir. We have to put respect on Evil E's name. Thank you for the correction in the live chat. Go ahead.
For sure. Now, so seeing it today and, him saying, yeah, he plays chess or whatever the case, I could clear. It's easy to see him kind of drawing Corey into that trap, right? One thing I don't think he realizes is those words are trigger words, right? Because if you listen, Corey kind of drew that out of him by saying, you running out here kissing the white man ass, right? And he responded in turn with what he said. But I don't know if he realizes that's an actual trigger word for black men. Maybe he does, and he's that ingenious where he knew he was going to draw him in. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just.
Can I ask where you're calling from, sir? What state you calling from?
Calling from CT,
Connecticut.
Bridgeport.
Okay. Oh,
yes, sir.
Blood sport.
Yes, sir.
I hear they're gentrifying Bridgeport.
Oh man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. You said the other day you were talking about Killer Queens, right? There was like trap houses going for $500,000.
Hang on. South Jamaica, Queens. Upon further research, they're selling homes for $700,000. But let's go back. there's many ways to look at this. Anton Daniels employs, he said, 50 people. 50 people. I don't know if he's a father, how many kids he might have, but you know, sometimes you gotta line a nigga up because baby need new shoes, right or wrong?
Yeah. Indeed.
Baby need new shoes. Wifey needs a new pair of red bottoms.
Indeed.
Wifey needs a Birkin bag.
That's a fact.
I gotta put my side bitch up in a G-Wagon. Somebody
1000%.
is getting lined up. Take it from there.
For sure. Nah, that's a fact. But on the flip side of that, right? Again, is this?
No, sir. Stay right there. No, stay right there. Did Anton Daniels line up Corey? Did he catch him slacking? Because now, oh my goodness, Troll Babies yesterday, Anton Daniels had damn near 12,000 people in the live. Finish up there.
Yeah.
Finish up there.
Yeah, yeah. So from that point, absolutely, right? Because for him, it's a win-win. You understand what I'm saying? Because you already know it's an assault. You know what I mean? Now he can play that role. Like, yeah, you know, he pressed me and he assaulted me and I fear for my life and all of that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a lovely play on his part.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir.
1000%. Keep it going, Star.
Yes,
keep it going.
Yes, sir. I'm sipping black coffee. Let's go another 2 hours. Hang on a second. Let me get the PayPal on the screen, goddamn. I am here to feast off of the carcass. I am the purveyor of lower frequencies, proud bottom feeder. Hang on a second. Let me look in the live chat. Who's that in the live chat saying? Oh, okay. Star, that's crazy what you said about James Bond. Sir, think about it. Again, I was born in 1964. Did you ever see James Bond saying, yo, I'm going to go fight these 20 niggas? Or did you see him figure out a way to get out of the bullshit? I used to carry a bowling bag with me with vice grips, screwdrivers. Not trying to fight 10 niggas. That's some hip hop shit. Yo, we'll run down on these niggas. Hey Tracy, what's going on? I got your email. Okay, something about ICE agents. Yeah, what's going on with the ICE agents? They clapped a migrant in Minneapolis. Okay, somebody just sent me something here. I don't know if I can play this. What is this? Okay. I can't play that right now. That would be a copyright strike. Yeah. Everybody hold on. Area code 518. Good afternoon. It's now afternoon. Please watch the language. Peace.
Peace, Star. How you, man?
Peace. So are you God Body?
No, I'm from Albany, New York. Okay. Our nickname is Al Born, though.
No, but you said peace. I was going to ask you for the mathematics of the day, but never mind. Go ahead. What's going on?
Nah, I want to say this. One, happy to be talking to you. Two, I think Anton Daniels won that yesterday, man. Because I'm from New York. And somebody tell me that SMD, I ain't asking you to say it again. We don't play that. We not gonna, you ain't gonna spit in my face and then I tell you do it again and I'm gonna get you. Nah, it was supposed to be on site. I lost a lot of respect for Corey, man. Yeah. I lost a lot of respect for Corey. I think he was looking for a way out and he got his way out. So that's all I really wanted to say, man. I think.
Well, stay with me. You're from Brooklyn, born and raised?
Nah, man, I'm from Albany, New York, upstate.
Oh, Albany. Okay, well, niggas get down up there. Okay, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
In New York State, if you say suck my dick, listen, I'm gonna sucker punch your 69-year-old auntie. Right?
Yeah, we don't ask you to say it again. We don't ask you to say
I'm gonna slap your 16-year-old son.
Nah, absolutely. And I think Anton Daniels went there specifically to show that he wasn't gonna do anything. That's my opinion. I think Corey, they were supposed to. You wouldn't even made it in the door. We'd have got it out, and we'd have got it out the way in the parking lot, and then went and did our show.
Right.
Because ain't no grown man gonna say, "Yo, tell me the SMD again." Not in New York. I think we made that popular. We don't play that in New York. Right. That's just my opinion. Yeah. And I'm on the road truck driving, so I'm gonna try to keep it short. But I also want to say this. Shout out to the Bronx.
So you know we don't do shout outs. You know we don't do that.
Oh, my bad. I want to say this though. that streamer that was the streamers that was in the Bronx and got their car lit up. I think that serves as a warning to stop trying to come into the ghetto. Stop trying to come into the ghetto and profit off of the pain and the suffering that's going on there.
Well, who are you talking about? Somebody's car got shot? Who?
Aiden, the streamer that's cool with Aiden Ross, they got their car lit up with the beam. I think it was last night or the day before.
So you have to send me a link, please. Hold on a second. Let me put my.
I'm in the truck right now.
Okay.
I'm in the truck driving.
Okay.
And
listen, I'll find the link, man. Salute. I'll find it.
Yeah. Peace.
Troll baby, somebody's car got shot up. We may have to go another 2 hours. Huh? Area code 682. Pardon me, 682. Good afternoon. Are you there?
What up, though, Star, man?
Yes, sir.
This is a brother from Detroit, man, calling from the East Side, 6 Mile, man. What's popping, man?
We're discussing a few topics. Please watch the language. That's my only concern. Go ahead.
Look, man, we're going to get a few things established. Look, you done spoke about this years ago. Look, when you the man, you ain't got to do nothing, right? Corey in a position of where he ain't got to do nothing because he got something that he keep on saying on that show. Street cred. Anton was out of pocket. Any nigga that's from Detroit, no, we don't play around in nobody else's backyard. We don't do that. Okay. We got an honest respect amongst each other when we go somewhere else. This is the part of checking in. You know what I'm saying? Trick, check in. You know what I'm saying? When you go to LA, you check in. You know what I'm saying? Anton, I could say this. He ain't from the streets. The way that he conducted himself out there, he conducted himself as if he cosplaying the streets, because anybody from Detroit wouldn't go out there and be disrespectful, especially in LA, because we have ties out there.
Okay.
Michigan and LA got ties between music, you know what I'm saying, manufacturing, entertainment, a lot of things. We have ties amongst each other. We had ties for generations, even dating back to the 70s. So when we go out there, it's a mutual respect. And when they come out to Michigan, either going to Flint or going to Detroit or going to Saginaw or Ann Arbor or wherever, it's a mutual respect. Now, we get to the approach where Anton took security out there. That already showed that he was being disingenuous, because if you watch that show for the past 16 years, have you seen anybody on that show need security, including celebrities? I'm going to ask you that, Star.
Well, you know, I'm very familiar with the Corey Holcomb brand, if you will. But now you're talking about street, behavior, activity, if you will. Corey Holcomb's a businessman. And let's just go back to Anton Daniels. I've never met either one of these guys, but mutual respect. Detroit, okay, so you've got ties in LA, but Detroit is also the home, to my knowledge, the home of the no-fly zone. So Detroit has got parameters and rules as well. It's not just, like you got to suck up to LA niggas, right or wrong?
And this is the thing. This is why we got a mutual respect with LA, because LA is what?
But hang on a second. I'm just saying Detroit has its own swag, you know. I mean, Trick is known for the, and I don't mean to name drop, but the no-fly zone. So now, was Anton supposed to go out to LA and let Corey try to one-up him, play him out? I mean, yeah.
No, that's not what happened though.
Come on.
That's not what happened.
Come on.
You came out there being disingenuous in the first place. Like I said, this will go for anybody. You don't go nowhere else, especially when you out of bounds, outnumbered, and out of pocket, and be disrespectful somewhere else.
Okay.
Now, again, you got to remember where they were at. That's not Corey's stuff. That's Laylaw, Gomac, Mecca. Coin Academy is their property. Where? In Pasadena.
Okay.
Who territory is that? Antoine was sitting up there pump faking, because if he would have went outside in Pasadena, in an area where you ain't got no type of say so nowhere, it would have been OV. Look, if you pay attention, if you roll back, you gotta look at Corey was looking at the door.
Okay.
Corey's looking at that door.
Sir, do you know Anton Daniels personally?
We don't even know Anton Daniels personally in Detroit. We never seen him.
Okay. All right.
That's the thing. We don't know that man. He just appeared out of nowhere during COVID.
Sir, do niggas know you, respectfully? Do niggas know you?
Nobody ain't gotta know me. Just know this.
Just know this.
Just know this. I speak for my city myself and everybody else that walks amongst my city.
Okay.
This dude proclaiming my city like he helping my city, but you ain't helping nothing because we don't see you with your boots in the mud in my city.
Gotcha.
You keep on proclaiming that you downtown. That ain't Detroit. That ain't Detroit, bro.
Okay. Sorry, I got to take other calls. Salute. Salute. Okay. I let him land his plane. I like to let people talk, whether you agree with them or not. I hate to say this, did Anton Daniels catch a lick? They catch a lick. Niggas is licks out here. Hey, Lisa, I got your email. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, is this a shooting? Hold on. I can't necessarily. Okay, wait a minute. Is this from last night in the BX? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Oh, a kick streamer. While he was live. Okay, this looks like one of Kodak Black's little niggas. Okay. Somebody dropped the camera. This was from 5 days ago, not last night. BX, huh? Let me look in the live chat. Troll babies, niggas from BX regulating? Sheesh. Area code 917. Good afternoon. We're talking about a few topics. Are you there? 917?
I'm here, Star. I was waiting for you to get me on this line because I got something to say.
Who are you, sir? Who are you?
My name, well, I've spoken to you a couple of times. You don't remember me. I get that.
I don't remember.
But originally from Brooklyn, New York, Red Hook, okay. in the 90s.
Have you ever sent it a donation, sir? Respectfully?
I have.
Okay.
I have through Cash App.
Continue.
So, a lot of people are jumping on this line and they're talking about gangster or fraudulent or what have you. What we're not talking about is what manhood is, right?
We actually spoke about that. So we went into detail on manhood. Is there something else you want to add to that conversation? Go ahead.
My apologies. Well, the reality is that you don't have to be gangster to protect your manhood. Anton Daniels absolutely was pump faking, but he marked Corey out. He marked him out. You can't say you're gonna do all this in the past or whatever in your past situations with other people on the show, now this is really when you get busy.
Right.
Now the reason I say that is because about a year ago I had a little bit of issue. I'm in Tampa, Florida, and I had a little bit of issue with somebody that I knew that did something grimy behind my back.
Okay.
I saw him one day at a car wash. When I saw him, I said, "Aren't you?" He said, "Nah." He said, "Yo, let's go talk in the bathroom." And I stepped to him. Now he said something to me, the B word. I was walking away. He said the B word, and I did what I had to do.
Okay.
Now, when I say that, I'm not proud of that because as soon as I did it, I realized I could lose my house, I could lose my car, I could lose my job, and everything in between.
Right.
So I think what happened with Corey is he got flashes of loss. He got flashes of reality. Everybody want to talk about what he should have did. I think he got marked out, but I also think Antoine was pump faking.
Okay. Okay. Huh?
And at the end of the day, these are men of some type of stature, of a type of a platform, and they want to make sure that they maintain their credibility.
Yeah.
So both of them were peacocking, pause. Both of them were peacocking for the camera.
Yeah, that's a crazy pause, sir. But go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to add my point because I respect your position, I respect your objective perspective, and I just wanted to call in and have that conversation because everybody's talking about gangster.
Wow.
When people and this is not. We're not talking about a sidebar here, but I'm not a huge fan of academics. But when people come at him and he's like, I'm standing on that as a man. You're not going to come and say, you're going to say this to me and this to me, and I'm not going to defend myself as a man.
Right.
Now, I might be pump faking, but I'm going to do what I do. So,
well, be careful with academics. I saw him working out one day on a bag. He's got some speed.
That's my dude, though. That's my, I'm a chat dude.
That's my nigga. Hey, make sure you tell him I said salute. Make sure you tell him I saw him. He's got some speed, So
he lost a little bit of weight. He He got some problems, a little whatever. But that's my dude, and I respect your position. Salute. I respect your objective perspective, and I respect your platform.
Thank you.
Salute.
Man. Yes, sir. Salute. Okay. Guys, thank you for your support. Okay, we're closing in on 4 hours, huh? 4 hours. I got more talking to do here. What time did we start? Because again, last night the stream got taken down because of the Verizon debacle. Who sent it a donation here? Exodus. Who's Exodus? Exodus for my people. Da-da-da. Right? Are you there?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm here.
Are you Exodus?
Yes, sir.
I need you to sing the verse after Exodus for my people.
I couldn't even sing it to you, man. That's before my time, Star.
Well, sir, you're named after one of Bob Marley and the Wailers' monumental albums, yes?
Well, no, that's more of it's Gorilla Hebrew.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? Salute.
Salute, big nigga. What's the deal?
What's going on, man? Let's talk about it.
Man, of course, this Anton and Corey Holcomb thing is going crazy.
Love it.
But of course, we're eating it up. It was highly entertaining. I caught it, slightly after it occurred. I'm very close with Anton Daniels' older brother. That's my man out there in Detroit.
Okay.
I don't know Anton though personally, never met her or anything like that. And I enjoy some of his takes the same way I enjoy some of Corey Holcomb's takes. But my thing is not so much the interaction itself, but the reaction and kind of this normalization of a lack of impulse control.
it's very detrimental to society the way some people are looking at or judging how this situation, should have been handled. And people have to really take a look at that. When I was a young man, maybe 12 or 13 years old, there was a mixtape I would listen to by Lil Wayne. He had an artist, if you remember his artist, Gutter, right? Yeah. And he had a line on his mixtape that always stuck out to me. He said, "I'll pull it out and start busting in the crowd, nigga." Now at that time, the idea of recklessly discharging a firearm into a crowd indiscriminately, that wasn't normal at that time, right? So it was a very provocative line. Now it's normal. These YNs, they do that normal now. So we have to be careful about what we're putting out into the atmosphere, because when these things become standard and normal, it will increase violence in society. This is the objective perspective, and every individual man has a subjective line that if somebody crosses, they're going to go there. And everybody's projecting that on Anton and on Corey in this time. And I just want to salute those two black men for de-escalating, for not coming to fisticuffs, and for having a conversation for all of us to enjoy.
Okay. Hey man, I appreciate you. But with regards to, that's just your nickname because you go by Gorilla Hebrew, right?
Yeah, no, that's my organization. I'm sending you from the organizational. That's some of the church's money. I'm sending it to the church of the Star Report.
Got you. Well, listen, man. A monumental album in 1977, Bob Marley and the Wailers, Island Records, Exodus. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate
you. Yes, sir.
Salute. Movement for Ja people. There you are. Good afternoon. You are so appreciated, Janet. Hey, Janet, where are you?
Hey, Star. How are you?
Janet, I'm alive. Niggas are dying left and right. Young niggas. Sheesh. Strokes, aneurysms. Niggas dying from gout. All sorts of crazy shit. Look at me.
Yeah, a miracle.
What do you want to say?
A miracle. Well, I was calling in because I watched the thing on your show with the guy Anton and Corey.
Anton.
From I never seen these guys before. If I did, I seen them in passing on the YouTube channels and whatever. But to me, it seems like the rhetoric that what's his name? Anton was saying was just cliches that he was just throwing out, nothing based on science or anything like that. And then when he insulted the gentleman, Corey, that's his name?
Corey Holcomb.
All right. So when he insulted him and Corey went and sat next to him. Now, to me, from what I got out of it, I thought that Corey was trying to teach Anton manhood and what real life is, because maybe he'd been living in this sort of bubble according to his history, and he's not really like that, but Corey is. So I wrote it in the comments. I think it equates to a father teaching his son how to use the urinal. Because, you ever go, some guys that go in there, they take their whole pants down and use the urinal. No, they ain't never had a father or no father figure in their life.
Crazy, but go ahead.
You understand what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, that's what I think it was. And then I think he got frustrated because he was trying to teach this man. But I don't think this Anton guy, I don't think he's smart. I think he's clever. I think he takes a rhetoric and he just keeps spinning it. Because while I was watching the show, I looked into his background, and nothing in his background shows me that he's up to that intellect level where he could discuss cultural things on a higher level. It's just, the mundane, like fish in water, That's what I think.
You're hating very early. Yes, Janet?
No, I'm not hating,
I'm not protecting Anton Daniels, but you're hating, and you admit when you're hating sometimes. You can be very clever at times, but now let's go back. With respect to everything you said.
You know what, Star? That was a shot.
Stay with me.
Star, that was a shot, right?
Hold on. And who's area code 646? Hold on. I got your donation on the screen. Hold on. 646. Sit tight. You're coming up next. I got you on the screen. Now, this is the objective perspective. But now, you know, the nigger thirst can never be quenched. Black people want the bullshit. What you said makes a lot of sense. Salute to you. You're spot on sometimes. But, you know, people love to see black people crash. Right? People love to see black people crash out. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. You yourself, you defend black women who crash out, lie about seeing little white babies on the side of the goddamn highway. What was that woman's name? Clarissa something? What was her name?
I don't know. I forget.
Anyway, but you defend those types. So do you want to see a part 2? I mean, respect to what you said about Anton Daniels, but do you want to see a part 2? Does Corey Holcomb need some get back in a rematch, so to speak?
No, I think he did what he needed to do. I think he sat because at one point in that tape, this guy Anton called Corey a boy. And see, he was trying to use trigger words because, like I say, he's clever. I don't think he's smart. I don't think he has an intellect because he left college twice. I think he got like one semester of college, if that altogether. So my whole thing is, I think that he was trying to build himself up and make this noise to cover up the fact that he really don't know what he's talking about. Okay. But it's just like how everybody go to church on Sunday and hear the same reading. And they do the howling and whooping and stuff like that because it's, the people become complacent. They don't want to think outside the box. Okay. But I think the guy, Corey, I don't think he needs to be, I think he did what he was supposed to do. And I think the reason that he shortened the distance between them because he was trying to teach him, say, I know you ain't about that life, but, this is where you are and things could happen. Okay. But the guy wasn't paying no attention because, like I say, he think he's cleverer than the next guy.
Jen, I got to take other calls.
More clever.
I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Thank you, Jen.
Sir.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay. Janet, and where is area code 646? You sent in the cash app. Was that you?
I sent in a few. Good day, my good friend.
Lady Di?
Indeed.
Hey, good to hear your voice. Long time.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in. Where do you want to start?
I'm just gonna make this quick because I'm very to the point. Okay. It's all about projection. Okay. From what I saw and that clip, it boils down to this: as soon as Anton, that's his name, right? Yeah. As soon as Anton mentioned the thing about the bodyguards, okay, that was projection.
Okay.
Okay. Because nobody mentioned bodyguards until that point. And the projection is due to the fact that Anton had bodyguards. Okay? So that right there is showing everyone that his weakness is being brought forth. If everybody understands what that means, basically. Okay? He said something to Corey before. Now he's in Corey's town. He knows at the end of the day, as we all know, that Corey is someone that you don't really want to play with. Not necessarily he's going to shoot everybody up and stuff like that, but he's not someone to mess around with. Okay? This Anton guy, he's just a smooth, slow, calm talker that can use a couple of, SAT words.
Okay.
That's it. That's all there is to him. Okay. So therefore, he just comes to Corey now to, okay, well, he said this, so I'm going to come on his show and show him that I'm the man. But at the end of the day, to use that moment of projection when he was the one with the bodyguards, if you notice, he was the one that stood up.
I think he had one bodyguard. Hang on a second, not to counter what you're saying. I think he had Troll Babies. Anton had one bodyguard. And to be fair,
if it's one,
to be fair, the 5150 team reached out to Anton. He didn't call them for the interview. So if he packed the cannon and studied Corey, then you got to be ready, right? You be ready.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not blaming the gentleman for having a bodyguard.
Right.
Okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm not blaming him because, quite frankly, anybody in his situation, that's what they should do.
Right.
Okay? But behind the camera, we don't know who's got bodyguards and who doesn't. Right?
Okay.
But it was his moment of desperation where he had to, oh, look, see, you've got bodyguards. No, that was his moment. That was his moment of desperation and weakness, because he realized that, you know what, regardless of the bodyguard I have or don't have, or regardless if I accepted this opportunity to come on his show or not, being in front of a camera and saying something about a man versus being in a man's face are two different things.
Very well said. Very well said. Very well said.
And that's what it boils down to. It doesn't matter who's from Detroit and who's from here or there, and they're representing their city. What, bang, bang. What's the flavor? D-Sep. It's like, okay, it's not about that. You see what I did there. Okay, it's not. It's not about that. All right? It boils down to the fact that saying something from 2,000 miles away is different than saying it in a man's face.
Okay.
And at that point, this is when Anton realized that saying it to this man in his face is not the best thing to do. So I got to figure out my exit plan. And the moment he projected with the, oh, look at you, you've got bodyguards, or a bodyguard, or how many bodyguards, he thought Corey.
Does it matter who made reference to the bodyguards first? Because I think Corey made reference to the bodyguard. Does that matter or no?
Again, doesn't matter because it was he, even though that was my general basis to start with, all right? But it was he that then mentioned the bodyguard thing and then proceeded his exit.
Okay.
Because again, and one more thing I want to say.
Go ahead.
To all the guys that were like, oh, well, you said it to my face, Corey should have got it on and popping. That's Corey's livelihood. Okay? What you're going to do in a supermarket, okay, trying to get your fava beans, your canned pork and beans, is not the same thing as what someone should do in front of a camera. Okay?
Very well
Point
said.
blank. And even if he would have gone, exactly, and even if he would have gone outside with him, that's still a lawsuit. Even if he was the aggressor.
Right.
Because now Corey is following him outside.
Oh, boy.
Okay? That's law.
Well, very well said.
Okay? So Corey couldn't have, exactly, so Corey couldn't have actually physically done something to him within that midst of that moment, even if they shut the cameras off.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Because that would just be evidence. That's just evidence. So this is why Anton thought he was safe enough to take up that invitation.
Okay.
That's the only reason why he took up the invitation.
I have to take other calls, Lady Di. Great to talk to you.
And that's it.
Great to talk to you, darling.
Indeed. You too. You take care, and hi to the rest of the chat.
Have a wonderful
Have a good day.
Bye now. Okay. Lady Di tapping in. She's a world traveler. She does stop in from time to time. Salute to whoever's donation that is on the screen. Edwin. Guys, do we have time for one more call? One or two more calls. Who's tapping in from area code 747? Good afternoon. Please watch the language.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Star? Calling in from Los Angeles.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Okay.
Good afternoon.
I'm doing good. I have personal experience with Corey and the 5150 crew. That's that building that they were broadcasting out of is in Pasadena. The brother's right. It's a very secure location. So had they went outside, they would have went into a gated parking lot.
Okay.
Okay, so it would have been privacy. Okay. In Los Angeles, if you and the other guy fight, it's called mutual combat. So nobody goes to jail. Okay. Now, understand this. I know a lot of the people who's in Corey's crew. Craig was the guy in the audience who was trying to keep, trying to give some type of intellectual property, intellectual level on the thing, because he kept talking to Antoine, asking questions, because he really wanted to know. Craig, they call him Craig Facts. Craig is 6'3", 285 pounds pure muscle. Okay? And D is, as you know, is Queen Darlene from the Ice-T days.
Just we know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So understand that in that audience was Corey's people. So, Antoine having a bodyguard and all that. I don't see, this is the thing. Being in Los Angeles, you ain't got to check in. You ain't got to check in to nobody.
Yeah.
That's just real talk. If you check in, then you a sucker, because you plan on getting robbed.
Okay.
You telling people your schedule where they can jack you. That's how that boy over in what was it? The rapper who got killed, P something or whatever.
PNB Rock. PNB Rock.
Yeah, because first of all, bad boys ride in silence. We roll in silence. We don't broadcast shit. Okay. You see what I'm coming from?
So you have to watch the language. You have to watch the language.
Yeah, we don't broadcast. Okay, you do your thing. You go through the city. Okay, Pasadena is 6 miles from downtown LA. Okay, downtown LA is a hellhole. Okay. Yes, Antoine should have a bodyguard around him. Antoine wears a Rolex watch.
Talk about it.
Antoine,
talk about it. Yeah, I said talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah.
Anywhere Antoine goes, people is going to notice that watch. They're going to notice what he got on. That's how we are in LA.
Yeah.
Image is everything in LA.
Yeah.
What you look like.
Okay.
Okay. And we discriminate on what you look like. If you look like you only a dollar, then we're going to treat you like a dollar. If you look like you're a millionaire, we're going to treat you like a millionaire.
Right. So I have to take other calls. I appreciate you tapping in. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So my whole thing is Antoine was very disrespectful. Okay. I'm just keeping it real. And
sir, you got to land your plane. 10 seconds. I got to get out of here. 10 seconds, please.
Antoine was defensive when Corey called him a coon, saying that he took up for white folks and he spoke against black folks.
All right. Salute. Have a good one, man. Salute.
Figured Antoine.
Salute. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you more than